Sorry, I was paying attention. I heard that part. I didn't see you turn the camera on. Hello and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal, the only show that has a host that's wondering why the camera's so far away today.
I know, it's never the same twice.
It never is, really.
I think I was trying to have a cat cam.
We're all so happy that you're okay, but you can't come onto the counter. You've already eaten half of Dan's pizza. Clearly, he's doing fine. No. What's wrong? You ate pizza and now you need a drink? No, sorry, Mooch. You gotta drink the fountain water. You can't have sink water right now. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. And welcome to the end of possibly the most annoying week of my life. You good? You gonna lay down? You can clearly see Mooch is okay. Better than okay, maybe? We're gonna have this battle tonight. More like fry-yay. We'll see. There's already wine in play. We're gonna battle the Mooch. Ooh, Joey brought home a hot foot-long cookie from Subway. So sweet. How is it? Is that a good cookie? Brittany says, no more pain. To be fair, he was not indicating he was in any sort of pain at all and literally came home from the vet yesterday and started knuckle munching, despite having teeth removed. If you guys missed it, oh god, we're not winning this battle, are we? If you guys missed it, on Sunday, we noticed that Mooch's nose was swollen. Like, he almost looked like, I don't know what kind of dog it is, the Spuds MacKenzie dog with like the flat across the nose. And he was not okay. So we peeked in his mouth to see what was going on. Look, he was fine. He was drinking water. He was eating food. Nothing to indicate that anything was wrong with him in any way at all. We looked in his mouth and noticed his gums were a little swollen by his canine on the right side. So we called the vet on Dan's birthday. Why would you do that on Dan's birthday? Any other day. There's 364 and possibly 5 other days in the year, but you chose Dan's birthday. That was probably around noonish. You need a cat body carrier. I actually have one of those sweatshirts with the pouch that you can put the cat in. He doesn't like it because he's not close enough. I need that like wrap for babies that you put up here, but I mean...
Oh, the Perpusa?
Papoose.
Perpoose.
Perpoose? I see what you did there. Yeah, so we went to the vet. They looked at him, and the vet basically gave us like worst case scenario and freaked us out really badly. They gave him some antibiotics to help with the infection. What else did they send us home with some gabapentin for the pain that he clearly was not showing at all. Hannah, yes, we do have a package from you. We will get to that later. Stuff needs to go in the oven, and then we will get to the package, because you'll be around. Hey, you good? Yeah, so we ended up being there for 3 hours, and honestly, like, we didn't know what the problem was. And before you can do anything with a 17-year-old cat that's clearly underweight and not looking his best these days, you have to do blood work to see what's going on. That was the point at which I basically lost it and thought, like, this is it. Like, this is the end. He's not going to make it through surgery. We're going to get bad blood work because he's old, and he can't be that healthy because he's old. And the blood work came back, and he's remarkably healthy. Kidney levels, thyroid levels, liver, everything, really, really good. Amazingly. What?
Nope.
Are you huffing and puffing at hockey?
No, you're fine.
So everything was really good. Like I said, they gave him an antibiotic shot. They sent us home with gabapentin, and they scheduled him for dental surgery for yesterday. Very stressful not knowing how that was going to go, because they told us they thought he had a heart murmur. The vet we saw yesterday did not hear a heart murmur. Everything sounded perfectly fine with his heart. He said, he's got some tartar buildup, and looks like that canine's probably gonna have to come out, and maybe something a little further back. We'll see how it goes. Totally confident everything would be okay, and miraculously everything was okay. He did have a molar in the back on the right side pulled, and the canine on the top on the right side as well, and is perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. He's got some pain meds for 3 days, and then the gabapentin if we need it. Glad to see our favorite Mooch getting his required cuddles. Yes, he wanted to prove you wrong. Yeah, he, Kitty, no, BR Bug, I don't know. Autocorrect hates you. Kitty Bjorn? Is that what you're trying to say, Bjorn? Yeah, he definitely does not want to be put down. He wants all the snuggles. He ain't done yet. Nope, he's got some time left in him. Hey, buddy. You good? The vet said everything else looked good in his mouth. They got rid of the 2 problem areas. What was making his nose swell? Not 100% sure. The first vet said, because our vet, It used to be one vet at that office, and he was an old man when we first started going there like 20 plus years ago, and he retired at some point. So now they just kind of have rotating vets depending on the day of the week that you come. I don't know, they all work like 1 or 2 days a week or something. So the first vet we saw on Sunday thought that it was due to the teeth. The vet we saw yesterday said it looks a little too far forward, but then when he looked at the canine, he saw like there was some bad stuff going on, so I think it was from that. It's pretty back to normal now. I think he's good to go. It sounds like he wanted to make a bigger problem than what it was. You know, when you're looking at a 17-year-old cat that, by the way, Mooch literally weighs less than the kitten. Like, he's all just skin and bones. It doesn't look good. But the fact that the blood work came back good was really reassuring. But you never know. Like, with an old cat, you never know what's going to happen. So, I don't know. Maybe she was just preparing us for the worst. I don't know. But look, he's happy. He's purring and snuggly. Missing a little patch of fur on his arm here. But he's good. He's good to go. So, thank you all for all your positive vibes and happy thoughts and all that good stuff. The power of the RFS fam's good energy and candles worked. Yes, ma'am, it did. The recipe doesn't call for cream cheese, but you should break some out for King Mooch. Oh, he's been getting spoiled. He's been getting all the snacks. He's certainly has not been missing any meals. So I don't know if he's going to eat twice as much now that the tooth is not hurting him. I don't know. This boy eats a lot, so he don't need any extra snacks. Nicholas Tafari is here. Thank you so much for your super chat. If I had a mouse, I would like and heart it. Much appreciation. He says, hi guys, just a little help with the vet costs. Very, very much appreciated. I saw something that said the other day that cats cost like $2,000 a year, and Mooch is pushing that this year for sure. Not cheap, but worth it for the old man. And even the first vet we saw that thought like he might not make it through it. She said I would give him the chance. I wouldn't like choose to put him down for a tooth problem and a possible heart murmur. I would take the chance on the dental work. So, is he just not gaining any weight? You know, the last year or so he's just kind of dwindled down, which older cats tend to do anyway. Usually that's due to something. Usually it's kidney or thyroid problems, which he does not have. So. I don't know. Mooch getting his money's worth. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's pushing it. But look, it's my old man. I couldn't just give up on him. So yeah, I don't know. He eats a lot. He drinks a lot. He should not be losing weight. I don't know what his deal is, but he's happy. He's healthy. He's snuggly. I swear some vets' office exists just to tell people to put their pets down. They never told me that. But I feel like she wanted me to be prepared before they did the blood work that, like, he's really old, he's really underweight, it's probably not going to be good. Like, just trying to prepare us for that option. But she was very honest about the fact that, like she came in and was like, wow, his blood work is amazing. Like, it's really good. So
being a vet's hard. It's all spider senses and tingles and
things
that you've seen. She really wanted him to have cancer, but maybe that's all she sees. Like,
It's just like being a human doctor, though. I feel like when I go to the human doctor and I'm like, hey, this is wrong with me, and they're like, I don't know, try this and see if this helps. Like,
it wasn't always that way. I mean, think about like when Charlie Chaplin was around. There was no sounds at all. It was just quiet. And like, how did they fix him when he was like not feeling well? He was just like,
people died when they were like 40.
It's true.
That was it. You're getting called Pizza Pikachu and Pika Dan.
Yeah.
Careful not to get pizza on your Pikachu hat.
Like my Poke Tits.
Oh my God! Stop it!
I'll put them away. I'll put them away.
Out.
I got a little cleavage there. There's a.
Hey.
There you go. You can master ball to that.
I will say at our vet, the front desk lady is amazing, and I love her, and she made me feel so much better. And like,
yeah, she's always cool.
Yeah, she's amazing. She walked in and like, oh, it's you guys! Like, we're here all the time. They always, every time we go in there, they always tell us over and over, you guys are such good pet parents. You take such good care of your animals. I'm sure they see a lot of people who are not so good. I've overheard, the walls aren't that thick in there. I've heard a lot of conversations, and I'm like, wow, maybe these people shouldn't own pets. So they definitely show us appreciation for the fact that we care.
Do you want to get a tattoo at the hockey game?
No, that sounds unsanitary. Absolutely not.
You want to get that armpit butterfly you're always talking about?
I've never once seen
Crystal
that
wants to
on
get an
a
armpit butterfly, and then she wants to not shave her armpits forever, so it's a caterpillar.
Who said
and
that?
Then, and then during summer, she'll shave it to a butterfly. I don't know.
Dan is projecting right now.
I
think that's what Dan wants.
This is what you get for the rest of Dan's day until that stupid fight comes on later. I'll punch my own self.
I need you to bring me a mouse, please. Christine with the super chat, thank you so much. Says, I'm sure Mooch's surgery was really a lot. I hope this helps us back. It does, friend. Thank you for caring, and thank you for the super chat.
Christine, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, and thank you again, Nick.
Who's that? Is that Nick? Hey, Nick, how's it going? I didn't get that.
friend.
I heard you talking in the back.
Yeah, he's being super helpful, and I appreciate that so much.
Thanks.
No, he already ate so much pizza.
Who do you so much?
Oh, yeah. Look, he is not suffering, in case you were wondering. You might... Oh, no, we got a whole pepperoni. Oh my
Give
God.
it back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Clearly, he's fine. Like, do you notice any difference? If I hadn't told you...
Thank you so much.
He had to go to the emergency vet and have dental surgery today or yesterday. Would you even know? Would you have any idea at all? Yeah? Does that hurt your tooth a little bit?
We were so stressed out.
Can you help? He has pepperoni on his nose.
So why?
There's the Mooch we all know and love. Absolutely. The force is still strong with this one. He's starving. I assure you he is not starving. They literally just ate right before we started.
When I
came home for lunch, he had he's good. He had a little Dan, when he went to, where'd you go to that you brought home all the foods? The cat things. Was that Super Zoo?
I was at Super Zoo.
Dan brought home, so you guys know how there's the little tubes of food? Because I don't think those are out yet, right? You want to hear the scoop here? They got these little plastic spoons with a seal over the top, and you peel it up, and it's got like the little tube of food, but in a spoon, and you hold the little spoon, the little plastic spoon, and the cat eats out of it. He had one of those at lunch. He had breakfast. The only thing he can't have right now is dry food, because he had the tooth removed, and there was like a hole left in his gums because it was the canine, and it's got like deeper roots and stuff. That had to be like packed. He said packed with antibiotics. I don't really know how that works.
When the tooth came out, he said some of the bone up there, because he's old, kind of came out a little bit too up in there, so he packed it all up in there with stuff.
Yeah, so he's not allowed to have dry food for 10 days, which everyone else will tell you they are starving to death. But I assure you, Mooch has plenty of food. Did you say no, they're not?
No, they'll tell you they're not.
They'll tell you they are. What else is going on? Spoonables. Yeah, they look cool. Yeah, have you seen them? I haven't seen them in the stores, but again, I don't go to the store, so...
Thank you so much again for the super chats, everybody. Who was that? Was that Christine? And that
Nick
was Nick
and Christine.
Thank you so much.
And you
I hope I see you at Novi.
There was a member super chat, but I didn't get to see. Like the same with the other kitten cat. Are you talking about Stripers? He's the one that had like most of his teeth removed, but he still eats dry food. He just doesn't chew it much.
Oh, he likes to swallow the pellets no matter how much wet food.
I mean, to be fair, they all do that. They all don't chew enough.
Yeah, no matter how many times a day we feed them wet food, which is 3 times a day.
Yes. Not Interceptor 01, formerly known as Gaming Ham, with the member super chat. Thank you so much for supporting us and for being here. It says, let's get baked. Oh, we're about to. Hold on. This guy's just about done with me. The fight is already on. Yes, we had it on. I guess we're finishing it later because we're watching hockey now. Afriel says, Dan, don't make Crystal boot you early. I'm not sure what you did for that, but... Oh, can I get you some water? You can't have pizza, but you can come over here and have some water. Hey. You want some water on this side? I know this isn't the side you usually drink on. This is your choice. You have this or you drink the fountain water. That's it. Alright, so that's the Mooch update. He's doing well. Thank you guys so much for caring.
We're stressed out. Oh, also, program update. There's no stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no stream tomorrow. Look, life has been a little too much this week. The house is a disaster. We were gonna do Hot Wheels. In order to do that, we need to like make the house more of a disaster, and I just can't go that direction right now.
I just don't even want. I don't want to. I'm burnt. I'm in a onesie and a Pikachu hat.
Hey, stay back.
But make sure you watch that Gone to the Snow Dogs video tomorrow.
No. I told you. You can't tell an old man anything. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. All right, hold on. There you go. Get your water from the side you have to drink the water from.
Hey.
Hi.
Cheers.
Woo! Also this week, Dan zapped our electric blanket trying to turn it on and completely fried his side of it somehow. So we had to buy a new electric blanket. Those are not cheap for a king-size bed.
Do you think Evie from Out of This World is like, do you think she like zapped a few electric
Who
blankets?
here even remembers that? Hannah says, you can't tell an old man anything. Crystal, you can't tell any man anything. Afriel says, you guys should just sleep tomorrow. I'm going to sleep until I'm absolutely done. Like, you better not come in and wake me up. You better leave me alone.
As if any other time I come and wake you up.
You do. You always peek in. You awake now? So that is a onesie Dan's wearing. Absolutely. Yes.
Now, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with my butt. It's like...
When we lift this up, it has a flapper, so you can take your pants off without taking your onesie off. That's handy. Liquidium says, Dan, it doesn't even get that cold. Hey, sir, our high was 55 today. That's West Coast cold.
This ain't about temperatures. This is about giving up on life. That's true.
April wants to know how that even happens to a blanket. No clue. Not a clue, but it gets really cold overnight.
Shocked it. And you get shocked. You see arcs coming off our finger like you're Palpatine.
Yeah,
So not episode 1 Palpatine.
We spent a couple of days like unplugging, replugging, trying to like reset it, and when you turn it on, it just goes to 5 and it doesn't heat up. So yeah, I was fine. My side works. I was warm enough, but apparently Dan's not okay with that.
It's 45 out. No, you have the good side of the bed. It's like the frickin' Titanic.
Oh yeah.
My side of the bed has been slouching for like ever. She don't care. She's sitting up there all high up while I'm rolling off the bed at night.
Dan broke his side of the bed frame is what happened. It's a platform bed with like the slats under the mattress.
What do you want, ladies?
And Dan broke it, and it's like sinking down. Once again, my side is fine.
What do you think? I was jumping on the bed with the other 3 monkeys until I bumped my head?
This has not been my problem at all. What is Dan wearing underwear? Yeah, he's got a whole outfit underneath there. He just put it on over everything. So yeah, I had to buy an electric blanket and a new bed frame. So that's fun. I have blankets on my lap. I'm cold. My electric blanket's already warming up on the couch. I have an electric throw blanket for the couch as well. I don't mess around.
Fantastic.
Excuse me. Get out of here.
Was that the wrong comment?
Yes.
Sorry, I was watching.
Riveting.
My team's just...
the Tyson fight is on tonight. Yes, it's on Netflix. Beer and Bug hasn't thought of that in 20 years. I'm assuming you're talking about Out of This World. To which Jim Johnson says, Evie, Small Wonder, and Punky Brewster all blend together in my memory. No way! They're all so different. So different. Somebody's been bouncing on that bed. I don't know. Yeah, Liquidium, you got it. He probably broke it jumping into bed. Literally. Absolutely. Look, I'll tell you, when he sits on the couch, him and Blake both, they like... flop their entire weight back so the couch slides back because we have floors?
No. I yell trust fall and off I go. I say it out loud. I call it. It's like shotgun. I call trust fall, off I go. And our bed is not from the fun stuff you think. Oh no, not this guy. Not this guy. Not this guy. In fact, I've been restoring my V-card every pack of Pokemon that I get. Every time Crystal comes in in the morning, she sits on the edge of my bed and she takes off her shoes slower than Mr. Rogers.
I take off my shoes in the morning. I'm finding holes in your story already.
She puts them on slower than Mr. Rogers and off she goes. Every time somebody goes and they sit on the edge of the bed, they sit on the edge of the bed. Anytime anybody comes over...
Anytime anybody sits on the edge of the bed, they sit on the edge of the bed. Again, plot holes, Dan. Plot holes. Either way, we had to buy a new bed frame and electric blanket.
You got out of bed this morning, I rolled over to your side of the bed uphill. And when I got to the top, I'm like, this is stiff and comfortable.
And warm. Don't forget how warm it was over there.
What's Terry can verify? It ain't nothing for me. She don't even know what my back looks like. She ain't got it ever.
Dan's lying.
I'm not lying, as I'm rolling off the freaking bed. You're jumping on that side too, Terry.
Scott wants to know how many adult drinks you're up to.
Few.
Cheryl wants to know what's on your head.
Pikachu.
Tonight we're making apple crumble. Not really my favorite sort of thing to make. I would rather make a bar or a pie, but Dan wants just a pile of apples with some stuff on top, so that's what we're doing.
Doris says...
she's verifying Dan flopping on the couch. Absolutely. You and Blake both just, like you said, trust fall onto the couch every time.
You slept on the dang couch, so of course you would take the couch's side. Also, Doris says, I think we should have what Dan's having, a meltdown? Is that what it is?
Might be.
I'm running around like the first act of,
Oh, no.
What?
Melissa says, at least you just killed a blanket. I killed my electric stove this week. 2 weeks till Thanksgiving, and I'm cooking. The week before that, I broke my kitchen faucet. F my life. Oh, friend. I'm so sorry. I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop. Like, what next? What do you... hold him?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Thanks.
Hi, you're expensive. Come here.
Yeah, hold tight.
You're
Hold
expensive.
tight. I broke out the Aldi apple caramel cheesecake this evening. Very good. That sounds good.
Hey, Melissa. Jess found a super treasure Hot Wheel today at the store.
Alright, so we're just chopping apples. I guess I should look at like how it says to chop them.
Yeah,
Into small cubes, roughly 1/2 inch in size.
Melissa, you might have to sell those Hot Wheels for that stove.
Oh.
I think Melissa found the exact same one you found, Jess.
I need like 6 more inches of height.
Do you need a man? Because I can go out and find one for you.
I do not. Why is Dan wearing this? Because it's West Coast cold? It's chilly today.
I'm sick of it all. This is the new norm. This is how I'm going out today.
Just pajama time?
Yeah, decaf.
Seems reasonable to me. Alright, so Dan, this isn't slices. This is like chunks. Oh, bye Zulu Crafter. Thanks for stopping by.
Later, I hope your ear feels better. Oh god, she's gonna peel the slices, isn't she? She is, one by one.
Who said that?
Jim.
What am I supposed to do?
Eat it like...
Oh, no, I don't eat... I can't deal with the difference in texture between an apple and its peel. It's not happening.
You'd make a shitty cannibal.
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian, duh.
You like leave so like the cops would come and they'd be like, she left so much meat on the bone and didn't eat any of the skin.
Look, I'm just gonna call you the gaming ham so we all know who you are. Dan, don't complain about the weather until you've been here to the UK. Hey, we can complain. We're used to like nice weather, and this is cold for us. 55 is cold.
It's nice out.
I'm happy about the chilliness because I like to be under an electric blanket.
All right, we lost 6-2. Nice.
Winning.
Yeah, Jess has got that apple peeler that looks like a record player sideways, and you put your apple in it, and then you do the thing, and the record tip peels the apple.
So I kind of enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all.
I don't know where you're trying to go, bro.
I'd rather do this to 4 apples than separate 1 egg. Like legit.
Like I'm holding one of those Michael skeletons.
10 degrees Celsius in my part of England. Well, joke's on you because I don't know what Celsius translates to in Fahrenheit. So I don't even know how cold you are. To be fair, you usually do peel apples when it's going into a thing. Yeah, apparently some people just, like Jim, just want to eat the peel. But I can't, no way can I deal with that texture inside of a thing. Not happening. She's honing her true crime skills. No way, I'm like getting ready to whittle. Look at my skills. Give me a buck knife. I'm ready to go.
Alright. I know you're done, but you can't. You're just gonna go up there and cause trouble.
He is. The blanket should be warm over there if you want to.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
If, we'll go for that.
Of course not.
And Jim says, I never peel apples. Sorry, it's a texture thing. I have issues with texture of food. And this is just how it has to be. Alright, so we're going to do kind of big chunks. Which is much easier than when I chop apples for, like, anything else.
Okay, there's still 4 minutes left and we're losing 6-2. I thought that was the end of the game.
How much is left? 4 minutes, you said? Dang. Still a chance to lose worse. And Christine says, I peel apples now that I'm bored. I'm bored. Now that I'm bored. Now that I'm old. Scott says, did you see the new knife set I posted to RFS family group today? Friend, I'm sorry. I've been trying to do like the bare minimum of what I have to do. Those of you who follow RFS Cats on Instagram will know that I posted on Sunday and did not post again until yesterday. And I really, really try to post every single day. It's been a rough week. I have not approved any posts. I have not... It's been a hard week. It's been a really hard week.
Yet again, no live stream tomorrow.
Yes, no live stream tomorrow. We'll be back. We'll do Mario Kart Wednesday.
Will we?
That's the plan. We'll see how next week treats us.
I think Wednesday isn't it Thanksgiving Thursday?
The week after.
Oh my gosh, we have a whole nother week?
We do. Which is good because I haven't even thought about it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Last night we barely started to think about like, oh yeah, we're going to have to like get a turkey and stuff. And
I'm going to try to do the turkey.
you do the turkey every year.
I know, but I'm going to try to do it like Jess's way.
Oh yeah?
I think so. We'll
wait.
see what
Watch.
hurdles jump in front of us from here until then.
Help Roxy. So she's
Up or down?
late. I'm not sure which way she's going. She's behind me. Short Dolphin says, "It's my last day of working for Dollar Tree tomorrow." Oh, I went to our new Dollar Tree, our 99 cent only, obviously closed, and they replaced it with a Dollar Tree, and it was gross. It was really bad, and I don't want to go back there again. But congratulations. Did you get a new job, or are you just done working there because you
Right across the street is the $2 tree.
Gaming Ham's getting some metallic resin, a metallic red, and a gold. Nice.
Oh yeah, cool. That would be
Can
cool.
you buy a fried turkey? Probably.
I messed up my metallic silk. I don't know what I did to do it. But red and gold would be good.
You mean the $1.25 store, right?
That's the joke. Yes, I'm at the $1.25 store.
Warrior Cat might be able to play Mario Kart next Wednesday since they finally got their Switch from Girl Scout Council. Hooray! Hopefully we'll be up for it and life will not throw.
What is it?
Mario Kart. They got their Switch.
Oh, fantastic. Did you read Terry's post?
I did not.
They got.
Today was rough for me too. I asked my bosses to put me back in the back, not peopling, because I thought I might bite. I have had one of those weeks at work this week too. It's like people know when your buttons are already half pushed, and they just come pushing them harder. It's great.
Holiday means retail madness for me. Yeah, the more people are already out. Like, I go out early in the morning to do my stuff, so I don't have to see the peoples, that I go fast. And then, it's like high tide right now, so I have to go out earlier and earlier because it's starting to get holiday times. Yes.
It took me so long to get back to work from the vet yesterday. There's so much traffic, and I'm not one of those people that will make a left turn if there's 2 lanes of traffic coming at me and I can see that the first one has left a gap for me, but I can't see the second one. I will not make that left turn. I've seen too many people get hit like that, like literally right in front of me. People have gotten hit. The guy behind me decided he was done waiting for me to wait for it to be safe, and he just made a left turn from behind me. That was safe. It's been a crazy time outside driving. I'm staying in the house this weekend. I'm done. You went and got me smoothie juice, so I don't have to do anything this weekend.
Yeah, I'm in a onesie. I can even barely figure out what's going on.
I'm done. I'm cleaning the house. I'm finally going to put away the suitcase from No Effects weekend that's still sitting out. Actually, I'll probably make Dan do that, but it's going to be put away. We're going to clean some stuff. We did clean Blake's room Saturday night.
After the
was
stream, we
nice.
cleaned his room for 5 hours? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It was at
11.
least 4. Was it 5?
Yeah.
It was a lot of hours.
We filled up our trash
It was
cans.
mostly just trash.
We
The child
super
was-
filled up our trash
The
cans.
child orders so much stuff online and then does not throw away his trash. I don't get it. Just throw away your trash. Like, you're done with it. You open your package, throw the box in the trash. Nope, just piles everything on top of everything. Shannon's looking forward to holidays at the cafe. It's a family community place, so I think it will be fun. We may have already decorated the house. Hey, whatever you got to do to get through the days, I am not judging this year.
I'm gonna put up some lights soon, but the kitten's proved that he can get anything. He can jump high.
Yeah. Short Dolphin was too stressed out after working 15 years, so got a job at the local Christian bookstore. Well, good. I hope you enjoy that, and that is much less stressful, and that people are nice to you. That's the important part about retail. I hope people are nice to you. Oh, where was I? I went in the office and said, Terry needs a snow day. Is that a thing? Can I ask for a snow day? Warrior Cat has half the behind the wheel hours done. 3 out of 6 hours. Yay! Like for actually driving a real car, right? Not Mario Kart. Do you have to have behind the wheel hours for that?
I don't think so.
Watch out, Mario Kart's stressful.
It is, yeah.
Brittany's gonna whoop us all.
And cuss and swear at that. Oh, I don't know. I think she's retired now. I think it's Kate. I think Kate's the top now.
Yeah.
I think the torch has been passed.
Hear me out. Melt some butter, put it in a plastic bag with the peels, coat, then air fry till crispy, then toss in cinnamon sugar. I don't like the texture of the peels, though. That's the thing. They're just not good to me. I'm sure that's amazing if you could eat an apple peel. I'm not that guy. Oh, what else happened? The people there are very nice to me. I'm way more happy. Good. That is what matters. Find yourself a job that you don't hate. What you doing back there? Just drinking beer, watching hockey?
Yeah, it's sad. It's over. I'll switch it over to the pillow hands fight.
Can you scroll up to see my comment? I cannot because I have Apple hands.
Yeah, just paste it again.
Sorry, I tried to read the things. It's hard because a lot of times you guys have conversations amongst yourselves. And I can't really add anything to that conversation, and sometimes I just don't look up fast enough and then it's off the screen.
Crystal, they should put me in the hockey game. I'm all suited up here.
Yeah.
That was a 6-2 loss. We've lost like 5 in a row now. It's brutal.
Athena's staying home for Thanksgiving. Years ago, I claimed Thanksgiving because we would do it at my mom's, but you know how my mom likes to microwave everything. So I was just like, no, I'm doing Thanksgiving. So, despite being a vegetarian, and I make Dan cook the turkey.
And Christmas?
I would love for Christmas to be here as well. Blake's not going to be here. Blake is going to North Dakota again.
Oh yeah, he'll be
with
gone.
His girlfriend.
He'll be gone for a while.
For like a month. So yeah, we won't have Christmas with Blake. For Dan to snack on. Not everything's about Crystal. LOL, JK. The ginger rules the roost. And if Dan wants to put him in a bag with some butter and air fry him, he's welcome to.
No, I got a slice of pizza over there.
Who wants apple peels when you've got pizza? Oh, don't be sorry for not being on the lives. Totally fine. We're here when you can be. No worries. If it makes you feel any better, we haven't been on the lives much lately either. And we've already canceled tomorrow's show. We're trying. Life's just throwing a lot of curveballs.
Alright. How's that going?
It is going.
Is all 102 people that are here twitching from your peeling? Good peeling skills, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Minimal waste. Just getting rid of them. Oh, if you guys haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Are you not entertained? Life is insane. Still pulled off tomorrow's video. I will take that win. Hooray!
Yeah, tomorrow make sure you watch the video or I'll know that you didn't. Because YouTube tells me in whispers.
Here's the people who were subscribed who did not watch it.
Yep.
Oh, and she says also couldn't have done it without Dan's help.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we pulled it off like right before the show started. It's a cute video, but they all are.
How is it Mooch isn't trying to unalive Topo for being in his spot? Is he on his... oh, yeah, he's tucked in with the electric blanket. He found his warm spot.
Yeah, he's down there in his warm spot, so that's good.
It's not always about location with Mooch.
It usually is because we have food.
Yes, but he noticed there was no cream cheese or milk products over here, so he'd rather be warm. It's getting chilly, and his old man bones need to be warm.
Yeah, at some point he's got to give up, because when he got home from the hospital yesterday, he was relentless. He kept jumping up here. I'm like, stop, and... He falls off the counter like twice a day anyway, and just sometimes he catches himself. Sometimes it's just a flat fall into the cat dishes down here, breaking the cat bowls, and so it was hard when he came home and he was just doing whatever he wanted for a while. I fed him and gave him water, and today he was a little bit like that. And then while I was editing, he sat on my lap most of the time, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan sends me pictures at work of the cats all day long. It's great. A lot of the pictures that you see on RFS Cats come from Dan sending them to me at work, so I know what I'm missing out on when I'm not staying home with my cats all day.
You could.
I could.
I was just telling you earlier, you could.
But then who would buy you a new electric blanket and a bed frame when you break them, Dan?
Us. still us.
Mooch better get plenty of smooches. Oh, he is. Even when I came home for lunch, I sat down on the couch and I took myself a little 10-minute power nap. And Mooch climbed up on me and, as usual, snuggled him like a baby. Stripers climbed up on my lap and curled up. And then Precious curled up against my leg. And we all fell asleep and took a power nap. They were not happy when I got up. You could start baking with Crystal Channel like we talked about all those years ago. I could, but I already do it once a week, and I'm already fat, so, like, I don't need to bake any more than I do. I really, really don't. What about Gremlin? He's around here. Like I said, we fed them right before the show, so everybody just, like, ran off to go bathe and nap. You can see Topo's here, bowling pin napping. Don't worry, he's been gremlining it up plenty. I woke up to him this morning and was having to throw him around to get him off of me. He's if you guys missed it, I did finally get my CPAP. My sleep is so much better. I have an app that tells me like how good my sleep is, and it's so much better. He's fascinated with the machine and the thing on my face. He comes up and like bats at it on my face to wake me up. It's great.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
times.
I see Blake at Pokemon now.
I'm gonna have to watch this tonight. There's apple all over it.
Look. I see Blake right there. I see his head. Oh, he's playing with all the other people that are there, and it looks like the fight's on. But yes, there's a. Oh, it's Harry! It's Harry! It's Terry Chew!
You shook it too much. It thinks there was a technical
It
problem.
did! It wanted me to snitch on her.
Hannah wants to know how I take a 10-minute power nap. I close my eyes and the next thing I know, I'm waking up 3 hours later, unsure of where I am. For all of my sleep issues, I am very good at going, okay, I gotta wake up in 10 minutes. And I can usually wake myself up. Sometimes I do set an ALEXA reminder, especially when Dan's not here, just to be safe. But my internal clock functions very well, and I can just wake myself up. And I do really well with a quick power nap. If I slept for a couple hours, I'm a zombie. Like, when I come home from work and pass out on the couch for a little bit, I'm a zombie and, like, completely unfunctional the rest of the night. But if I just take a quick, like, 30-minute or less power nap, I'm good. I got energy again. I can go for a few more hours. I don't know. That's just how my body functions. Warrior Cat says, today's my dad's birthday and he loves apple pie, so I'm going to make this for him tomorrow since my mom gets home from California so late. Wait until you see how it turns out, because what if it sucks? I do have a really good apple pie recipe that I've made. You can find it on the... I think on the Instagram page it has the ingredients and the recipe, because I think the recipe was modified enough that I couldn't find it online to post.
I like your Pikachu hat, Dan. Thanks. It's like 13 or 14 years old.
And actually from Japan, too, isn't it? Internal clock. I think I'm missing mine. Yeah, that sucks. Please, as a birthday present for you. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday? Happy birthday, Helen. I hope you enjoyed your day.
Oh, that's right. Huh. Hi, Helen.
Which means since you're tomorrow, your birthday's actually today here, right?
No, it was yesterday.
There. It was
not today.
there.
Not today. It said it was Helen's birthday on Facebook, so that means...
Either way, happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your day.
Happy birthday, Helen.
Oh, I lost the rest of it.
Yeah, I'll give Mooch
could
a
you ask for
cuddle
one
and a
thing?
kiss.
I want to see you give Mooch a cuddle and a kiss.
Oh,
Absolutely,
yes, but
friend.
he's sleeping over there.
Yes, I can
But
do that.
you're owed one for next time he's on screen. Next time he's on screen, I'll make it happen, which means you have to watch it every minute.
He was already being chaotic, so I don't want to wake him back up.
He's just loafing. He's like a crashed AT-AT.
Tyus Thoughts says, happy belated birthday, Dan. Did you make a cake for Dan, Crystal? He did not want a cake this year. He wanted what we made last week on the show, the German chocolate brownies, and I've had a couple bites, but how much is left in that tray, Dan?
Oh, I'm forging forward. I'm penetrating. I'm penetrating that tray of
So Dan
defense.
will not create food from ingredients, but if food is available, Dan will eat it. That pan has been there all week, and
if it was a pan of like vegetables, I would still just eat the vegetables.
Yeah, whatever is available, Dan will eat it if it's ready to eat. So yeah, he's just been picking at it all week.
Jess got me a bunch of rad meat sticks for my birthday.
Oh yeah, and I had to remind you that it says a serving is 2 pieces a day.
Oh man, I ate like 4 or 5. And, okay, I ate a couple, and then Jess called me on the phone, and we were talking about them, and then I started trying the other ones on the phone that I didn't try before, and then I was the meat stick.
Who is that cute fur baby in front of the camera?
It's
That is
me.
our bowling pin Topo.
Oh, I thought that was...
I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but when he lays like that, he's basically shaped like a bowling pin.
He's so white, so he's blowing out the white from the light and making us all dark. Just because he's got so much white on him, it's just eating a light. He looks shiny on the screen.
Yeah, they ate just before we started here, so everybody's napping now. A photo of Moochie sleeping cute for Instagram. I want to see.
He's just under a blanket.
He hasn't been too cute lately. He's been extra grumpy. What else? Oh, F-Fan's birthday is Monday. Happy early birthday to you. I hope you enjoy your birthday and get to do some fun stuff. All right, apples are chopped. And that only took 45 minutes. Remember when I told you this was a quick recipe? Topo has got more whiter now. It's the light and camera settings. But yes, he does keep his white very clean, just like Precious does. Our boys keep clean. I missed you guys opening the mystery boxes so long ago. Which mystery boxes are we talking about? When we got the Degusta boxes? Those were so fun. Remember when those were like $10? And we had all kinds of snacks?
Yeah, those were fun.
Sorry, I threw your apple peels away. Sorry, Jim. You showed up just to miserably watch me chop apples and take the peels off and throw them in the trash. I apologize. I've got to go, otherwise I will sleep during the day and not at night. Well, thanks for hanging out for a little bit, and enjoy your sleep.
No, I'm not gonna boop Topo because like he's sleeping. But if he wasn't, maybe. But he also doesn't like that. They're not like they're not like dogs. Like they don't want the boops. I try sometimes. My little gremlin mostly just eats my nose. He'll come out later and play. Don't worry. He'll come out here later.
Okay, we're gonna put flour, sugar, and cinnamon in a bowl, and then drizzle with lemon, which is still a little bit frozen. So I have to put this in here after I move everything out from in front of the microwave. Then air boop him.
Aww.
There you go.
You woke him up.
Oh, he's fine. Look, we'll give him some scritches and he'll be happy. Anna's 40th birthday is on Sunday. Freaking November, babies. Well, happy early birthday to you as well. Yeah, it's all good. I know heartbreak always awaits with the redheads. Oh, we thrive on it. You know that. Have you got a machine that peels and cores like Jess has? No, I was saying earlier, I like chopping and peeling the apples. I like sliding the knife underneath it. I don't know. It's like relaxing. Is that a thing? Like, is that acceptable? Sorry. All right, so we're gonna do. I guess I can just get a little bowl out for this because it's not gonna be that much stuff.
I've got my Etsy shop almost up and running. My advice to you for Etsy is when somebody messages you, the most important thing to do is to message them back right away because those metrics count against you more than like. That's the only way that like you could just get like zapped and like pushed off the list like I did. So you have to answer everything right away, like right away, but under 24 hours right away, and they really base a lot of metrics on that. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, enjoy. Etsy's easy. Etsy's easy.
You guys, I got a gift from Jess this week. Jess found me ube pancake mix. Guess what we're having for breakfast tomorrow?
Oh, that's right. We can't forget ube
pancake mix. I'm so all about this. I'm really excited to try this brand. I have some that I got from World Market. I've been just hoarding it. Like, I don't want to eat it because it's the last one and they don't always have it. Hopefully this is more readily available and hopefully it's got good flavor. Jess said, yes! Did you guys try it yet? I'm excited. We're definitely doing it tomorrow. No, she said she got some for Jamie.
Oh, yeah?
She sent me a little note with it that said she got some for Jamie. Alright, so I lied. I had to go back to the big bowl because it needs half a cup of sugar. Should I do brown sugar or regular sugar? The brown sugar will give it more of a molassesy flavor.
What are we making?
Apple crumble? Like apple with a crumbly, like streusel type thing on top?
Ask the people that bake.
Okay, it says you can use white sugar or brown sugar. What do you guys think?
I mean, I guess I'd think brown sugar. Who do you have in the Paul fight? Well, my money's on Paul, my heart's on Tyson. We're all suckers for thinking that it's going to be anything but a bad show.
Across the board, we're getting brown sugar. That's what I was thinking as I was filling it up.
Terry's always going to say brown.
What is ube? Oh, Short Dolphin, have you not heard me sing the praises of ube? It is a purple yam. It's very popular in Filipino desserts. It has kind of an almond vanilla kind of flavor, and it's so good. So good. If you've seen in, like, I don't know if you follow Dan on Instagram and stuff, because I know he's posted when we've gone to Ventura, I got ube ice cream, or like soft serve. We've made ube brownies here before.
Dude, Boxy's boring. Put him in a headlock!
Afriel says half and half. I think everybody's right, though. I think brown's going to be better. It's going to add a little bit more flavor and not just the sweetness of the sugar. I did think about half and half, though, when I was looking at the recipe originally. Doris says, can't turn away for a moment. Went to make popcorn and Dan's in a chair in the kitchen. Oh, yeah. It's been one of those weeks we're, like, giving up. You're lucky we even decided to bake today. Honestly, like...
We the only reason that we're doing this show... No, wait, this sounds weird. Take it this spirit. The only reason we're doing this show is to kind of hang out with you guys.
Yes.
That's why we do all the shows. But like you guys you guys needed the Mooch update. You needed to see him walking around. You needed to see us.
Look, our hearts aren't in it right now. Like,
oh no, but we're here. We're having. I'm fine now. Like we're having a good time.
Yes.
But
which always happens. You turn the camera on and we're fine.
Getting us here was hard.
Yes.
Now we're here. I mean, I'm having fun. I got a beer and a Pikachu hat on, and there ain't nothing I can do but hit the repeat buttons on all 5 of the printers that are printing reindeers back there. So we're good. We're good. We won't have a show tomorrow for our sanity, but we're good. But oh my gosh.
I need to clean this house. There's boxes everywhere.
If we didn't love you guys so much, we wouldn't do your show today. Wait, not like you're lucky, or like if we wanted to make sure you guys had all the updates. That's what I wanted.
Greg says, I was playing cards with my brothers while we watched people punch each other. I did not know you had brothers. Interesting.
Dude,
never occurred to me that there might be other Gregs out there.
They need to have 3 people box at once.
Oh, I would love that.
Or even just with all of them with one hand. Even just something different. They keep putting Crisco on the guy's face. He's got so much Crisco on his face.
I'm really, really hoping to see Tyson knock the dude out.
Me too.
Really, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm hoping it's gonna happen.
No, Tyson looked like when I saw Tyson, he's still in good shape, but Tyson looked like the turtle that was played by Dana Carvey. Turtle.
I see it.
I'm just like, oh no. Oh no.
Dan sounds way more sober than he looks. I told you it's a hard week. You can see it on our faces. I'm doing the best I can, and so is Dan.
I feel pretty good.
My late hubby's doc said it was better for diabetics than regular yams. Interesting fact. I eat yams. I know a lot of people don't. Yams, sweet potatoes. I don't really know the difference. I know it's called a purple yam. I don't liken it to that at all. It doesn't seem similar.
I forgot Terry got a Wu-Tang onesie.
Nice. Of course she did. I'm not surprised at all.
What color is it? Is it RZA or Jizza? Which color is it?
Christine, I did see that when he slapped him at the weigh-in today. That was very satisfying.
Oh my gosh!
I'm worried that's as good as it gets.
Will Smith laid it in deeper to Chris Rock.
Probably. Hannah says Dad's on a sweet potato kick since coming home from the hospital.
He eats like apples.
The sweet potato casserole
dispenses advice.
Is my favorite thing about Thanksgiving. And every time we make it for Thanksgiving, we talk about, why don't we make this more often? And then we never do.
That's because we just cover it with candy anyway.
We do. It's got a nice layer of marshmallow and brown sugar.
Like I said, my mom would soak it in a glass of milk and eat it, but maybe
probably good.
And sugar.
Black and yellow like a killer bee, she said.
Terry, I need to see a picture of it.
People are betting if Paul walks away with both ears. I mean, can he really get away with biting off another ear?
I don't think Tyson can reach him. He's shrinking by the day, too.
Alright, I gotta melt this butter. Oh no, this is the next step. Well, I'm still gonna melt the butter so it has time to cool.
Oh man, I wish I had my glasses so I could read what you guys are saying.
Still haven't found them, huh?
Have you tried the E. coli in the frozen section at Aldi?
I'm sure that's not what that says. The one in the frozen section. The sweet potatoes, no, but I see everybody losing their damn minds over it. I'm really picky about them and kind of only like them the way I make them. So I'm hesitant, but maybe I should.
What are they?
It's yams, sweet potatoes, whatever, prepackaged and frozen at Aldi.
But not French fry shaped?
No.
Because they have sweet potato French fries at Aldi, but...
I do not like sweet potato fries.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, I've only had them from 2 different places.
I don't mind
them.
them.
Not a fan.
But the fries at the Aldi taste like freezer burn.
Most of the frozen stuff at Aldi tastes like freezer burn. It's quite disappointing.
Butts in the way.
What are you gonna do? Are you marshmallow or nutty top kind of gal? Marshmallow all the way.
For what thing?
Okay, hold on. Pineapples. You have to put crushed pineapple in the yams, and I put them in the KitchenAid mixer so they get all soft. I don't want chunks. again, texture thing, but I like the pineapple pieces in there. The flavor of the pineapple with the yams is so good. Cook that up for a little bit, and about 5 minutes before the end, I take the marshmallows and I coat like half of them in a brown sugar and butter mixture, and then I put them on top and cook them for like the last 5 minutes. So good. So good. And I eat the hell out of them. There's never any... I make a whole 9x13 pan of it, and none of it goes to waste. It all gets eaten. You should use small mallows for sweet potatoes. They get in places better. But I don't need it in places. I just like that on top. That only goes on top. Interesting, though. I've never done that.
Alright.
Alright, what?
There.
Oh, what was wrong with Mooch? Mooch had a couple teeth pulled. He's good to go.
His nose was all swollen and he was all beat up. There's Terry's Wu-Tang.
Nice. Alright, what am I doing?
Yeah, I like it, Terry.
A tablespoon of flour. Have you heard of RFID? Yes, we did talk about that. I definitely, I'm not one to self-diagnose, but along with my OCD and everything else that's wrong with me, that's definitely something I have considered. But look, I make it work. I eat enough stuff that, like, I go to the doctor regularly. I have blood work done. I'm remarkably healthy, kind of like my cat. Surprisingly, for how much crap I eat. Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You can never have too many marshmallows. I agree with you. Jalissa's birthday is Sunday! So many birthdays. Diana Lee says, OMG, I'm putting on the pounds just listening. Absolutely. How do you think I feel? I eat this stuff once a week when I make it for you guys to watch. Legit have gained 20 pounds since we started this. Alright, what do I got? Cinnamon, flour. Okay, lemon juice. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You don't know how to bake. Alright, we're going to stir this up. Aw. Bye, Ursula. Enjoy your sleep. Thanks for hanging out. Oven. Yes, the oven is on. Thank you. Appreciate you, because, sometimes I do forget. I need a fork for this. Watch your fingers. Don't get tarried. Hilo Husky says you look sleepy. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You haven't been sleeping well all week.
If I
You've been
fall,
stressed out.
yeah, I'm sure if I sit down, I'll just like crush out. But there's no we're hanging out.
Yeah.
I had no energy, so I decided to cheat by wearing crazy outfits to like buy myself 50% energy. Are we keeping Dan up? No, you're just fine. I'm sure there's 100 million things left to do after this anyway.
April says, "Don't get tarried." Yes, friend. When Terry lived here, our counter, you can it goes over the edge, and then you can tuck your fingers under the edge. And sometimes you stand here and you just tuck your fingers under the edge, and the drawers stick out further than the corner cabinet. And one time she had her hand there, I opened the drawer and then she had her hand there and I didn't realize it, and I closed the drawer and smashed her fingers.
Hard too. That was a good one.
Yeah, I was just slamming the drawer shut, how you do. And yeah, then we learned oh yeah, don't do that. And so now we call that don't get tarried.
Yeah, I break her Jack Skellington finger.
Hannah says, I definitely have safe foods, but then I get burnt out on those and have to find something else. The struggle is real. Yeah, Dan will tell you, I have 4 or 5 things that I'm always good for it. I made an egg burrito for dinner last night because that's the easy. I know I can eat an egg burrito. I got some protein in there. I'll put some cheese on it, some ketchup. I'm good to go. I'm done. I don't have to think too hard about it. But, every once in a while you get burnt out on eating the same thing and then you can't have that anymore for a while. I get it, friend. I got these issues too. Jess says, beer doesn't help either.
You're just helping me forget. I love it.
Afriel, yes, I am staying hydrated. My water bottle's over there, but at work, we have filtered water, and I don't bring anything to work but my water bottle as far as drinking goes. Yeah, it's really good. I make sure to fill it up before I leave because it's really good water. It tastes really, good and clean. And I fill that up probably 3 or 4 times a day. And yes, I do pee a lot. I drink lots and lots of water. Don't you worry. Pretty much, even when I'm home, that's pretty much all I drink. I have milk with dinner. And usually in the morning when I get up on weekends, I have some juice, like one little glass of juice, but other than that, I just drink water all day, every day, and a fruit smoothie in the mornings. All right, and then to this, we are going to drizzle our lemon juice or water if you don't have lemon juice. I happen to have lemon juice from my frozen lemons. Oh, here's the mooch. Do you eat seafood? I live in the desert, so I do not eat seafood in the desert. Very, very occasionally, if I'm where I can see the water, like, last year I went to San Francisco, and my friends were hungry, but I really wasn't, and my friend ordered this, like, breaded fish thing. I won't eat anything that, like, I can see eyeballs on. But she ordered this breaded fish thing, and I tried it, and it was actually really, really, really good, and I ended up eating, like, half of it. But yeah, no, I'm not, like, going to Long John Silver or, like, ordering some fish sticks. No, like, it has to be, like, fresh caught where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe once or twice a year, if even that. If y'all have a Wada over there, get a peppermint mark smoothie. So good, that'll wake you up. Don't know what a Wada is. And I don't like peppermint in desserts. Although, did you guys hear... Did any of you try the ube shake from Jack in the Box? They had that like last month or the month before, and I went and looked on their menu to see if they had it again or still, and they do not. Unfortunately, that's done and gone. But it was really good.
Liquidium told me about it. Did I get you one, or did you?
My mom got me one.
You ended up having one. I think the same day you told me you ended up with one.
Yes. They now have a Noggy or Nice milkshake, and it is an eggnog milkshake with Biscoff cookie bits in it. We're getting one of those soon. Not this weekend because I'm not leaving the house, like, at all. But soon, I will try that. Beer Bug says, I've been wiped out all week myself. I must have slept like 72 hours. That's how much I plan to sleep this weekend, 72. Sorry for the mama hen question, but I have this worry gene that's overactive. No problem at all. Some of us do need to be reminded, Dan. Sometimes ALEXA will remind him every hour because he realizes he's not drinking enough water.
Oh, the other day I said it until it started doing it at like 6 in the morning. It's like, Dan, drink more water. And I'm like, shut up.
Okay, I think I decided I had to do the math because this says to put it in a 1.5 liter or 1.5 quart baking dish, and we don't use those measurements here. So let me go check my recipe because I did do the math, and I think I decided it was 8 by 8. Okay, here. He's your problem now, because he can't be up here. Hilo Husky says, I love my 32-ounce hydro flask. I drink 5 to 8 a day. Yeah, I literally at work fill it up like 3 or 4 times. And then at home, too, I still fill it up. But, yeah, I drink so much water. Like cocktail shrimp? No, I would not eat cocktail shrimp. Shrimp's kind of, ew. When I was a kid, I did. Before I stopped eating meat, I liked shrimp.
Went to that Sizzler?
No, I don't think I ever had it at Sizzler. I have eaten shrimp in my life, but today I will not. Oh, Wawa. Yeah, we don't have that either.
Wawas are in Jersey.
Alex says, God, I hate having food allergies. I can't eat all those things. Aw, I'm sorry. Okay, I need to get my pan out, so let me slide my nan so I can get my pan.
I'm like in the middle now. I can't reach any.
Oh, you're always in the way.
Anything. I'm in the middle.
It doesn't say to spray anything on here, but I'm worried like the apples are gonna burn.
You can spray it with some of that stuff.
I don't really ever make like a cobbler type thing. Hey, friends who make cobblers and crumbles, do you spray? Do you butter? What do you do? Because it doesn't say to do anything.
Can I go back to my spot a little bit?
Oh, because you can't reach your beer?
Yeah, well, thanks. That now was like, no, I was like off the camera.
No, I see. No input. Shannon, are you here? Princess Luca says we butter. Okay, my spray's not really very happy, so I might just butter it.
Just puncture it.
Brittany says spray. Scott says, I don't drink near enough water. Need to start drinking more. Lots of salty stuff and no water equals more weight. Yeah, drink water. If you have trouble with water, put a bunch of ice in it. I find it much easier to drink ice cold water than room temperature water. Shannon says I lightly butter. Okay, Mom butters and uses a glass dish. Other than a pie pan, I do have one of these as glass. Maybe I should. Let's see what they do here. They don't show me. They just show it served. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? Is glass better? I don't know what to do anymore. Well, I was on the East Coast from New Jersey to Florida. Yeah, we don't have those here.
I went to one, though. It was cool.
Friends, metal or glass? That's the next input. Afriel says glass. Hilo says, I bought an ice maker at Walmart. $80. Best thing ever. Blake is pushing for us to get one. I just don't have enough counter space for that. There's too much stuff.
Yeah,
glass. Okay. Gotta move my Dan again. Alright, this is gonna take some finagling because there's too much stuff in this cupboard.
You stink.
Be nice. Dan, can we get rid of the Instapot yet? I feel like we haven't used it in like 3 years.
My R2 unit? I know we haven't used it in forever, but like I don't want to get rid of it, but we haven't used it in forever.
We really haven't.
We got replaced by my air fryer and my fat food.
Yeah, the air fryer we use on the regular, but I couldn't even tell you the last time we used and we don't use the crock pot very often, but I feel like we still use it. The Instapot, we just don't.
We've used
it.
the Instapot more recent than the air fryer than the crock pot.
I don't remember using either of them recently. Now that I'm mentioning it, I feel like a crock pot's a good thing to have. I feel like the Instapot's kind of the same sort of thing. I guess it's faster, but I don't know. It just takes up space. I'm ready to get rid of everything in my house.
That's more like what you're after. You're after the
just done.
You're after
get rid of it.
Square footage versus what we have in our house. And the fact that
Tripping.
things aren't easily thrown away because they're still nice.
Yeah, like when we put the stuff up for free, I get comments all the time that are like, "You guys have really good stuff you're giving away." I'm like, I know, I just don't want it.
It
has no purpose in my house. Shannon says, I use the air fryer daily. We pretty much do too. It used to go away in the cupboard, but we use it so often, it's just a pain to pull it in and out all the time, so it just stays. When we're not baking, it's here.
I hate it there.
And DP says, my cat was looking at your cat. My cat says hi. My cat says, what's your name? How about just move to a bigger house? You gonna pay for it? Have you seen the housing costs in Southern California? Can't nobody afford that. You know why I live in my mama's house? Because she charges me cheap rent. Alright. Lightly buttered. Thanks, guys. Can't you use the Instapot instead of the crock pot, just faster? But we use neither. That's the thing. And they take up like half of that cupboard, and we don't use either of them. Okay, so we're going to dump this in here, and then we're going to make the topping, and then it's going in the oven.
How long is it going to go in the oven for?
30 to 40 minutes.
Ah!
And I drink so much water, I already have to use the little streamer's room. But I'm going to make the topping first. We'll get it in the oven. That is done. Instapot can be used as a slow cooker if you buy the glass. I'm not buying anything more. There's no cupboard space. When they first redid our kitchen, I was so excited. I was like showing the contractor, like, look how much room I have in my cupboards. I have since filled all of that room and then some. And if you need anything out of a cupboard, you better start digging. I had to get more brown sugar, more regular sugar, and the oats out. And I had to like pull everything out. It was kind of ridiculous. There's 3 torsos of cereal in there. 3 containers of oatmeal. It's just too much stuff. Oh, Afriel says, I just want to say thank you for being so awesome. Thanks. I try. Is Dan okay? He's so low energy. Alec, it's been a rough week. Mooch had to have surgery.
Is that what your camera's telling you? Oh, sloth.
Low energy man in Pikachu hat and onesie sits in chair in the middle of the kitchen in the way.
In the way.
In the way. I gotta get back in here and guess who's in the way?
Pika
Alec,
Pika.
Alec, Dan's in the way and his feet are on the kitchen counter.
Pika Pika.
Store them elsewhere. You will free up the cabinet. Christine, I don't have an elsewhere. We don't have a basement. We don't have a garage. Like, there's no elsewhere. That's the problem. Like, kitchen things have to stay in the kitchen because there's no elsewhere.
This was my destination.
Yeah, I needed to get in here. I don't know what you're doing with your life with your cold pizza.
Sliding down.
It makes me so nervous. It goes back so far that I feel like it's breaking.
I won't lie. I feel like it's getting hot in here.
Will the glass lid of the crock pot fit on the Instapot? No, our Instapot is round. Our crock pot is an oval. Hannah says, with his feet on the counter. Oh.
What?
Jim says my Instapot is used as a rice cooker more than anything else. I just make rice on the stove, so I don't even use it for that. It looks like we lost Dan.
I'm right here chilling.
All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
You guys need a punchline?
Mixing the topping. Could you punchline it up?
You guys need a punchline.
Okay, oats, flour, sugar, baking powder. Oats, flour, sugar. I think it was brown sugar on this as well. Get out of here, white sugar. It's brown sugar time. Where am I? Okay, oats, sugar, flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, and my melted butter. Beer Bug with a super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Here have dollars.
I'm Beer Bug.
I love it. So succinct. Maybe this one will go through. It did go through. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Wait, does that mean you had profound things to say before you got frustrated and had to say it for
and just went for here have dollars?
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you so much for
that
the
might be
super
my
chat.
favorite super chat text ever. Just here have dollars. Thank you, friend. That's definitely going to pay the mooch bill. Where's Gremlin Kitty? Probably sleeping somewhere.
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Can you put that in the trash? We fed them all right before we started here, so everybody went to sleep.
I'll go fetch the cats in just a little bit. Once the stuff's in the oven.
Isn't there space above the cupboards? When the cats are up there, no, not at all.
Also,
if you notice,
we are not having stuff on the
yeah,
counters.
we're not being that guy. It just collects dust. Have you seen the
No.
stuff on top of my fridge?
No.
I hate it. I hate everything on top of the fridge. If you notice though, there's a cat bed on top of that cupboard because the cats go up there and Dan decided they needed a bed on top of the cupboard. But no, Roxy, Baxter, Topol, and Mama Cat all climb on top of the cupboards. I'm not putting anything up there. Absolutely not. Is this drunk Dan or is it just from this week? He's not really drunk. He's had like, I think this might be beer number 2, so not drunk. It has been a really stressful week. Dan has not been sleeping well. Our anxiety has been super high. Like, aside from not knowing what was going to happen, it's stressful to like drop your cat off and be like, I don't know if he's going to come home later. And if you guys remember last time we dropped a cat off for mouth surgery, like she didn't make it. So, and it was a different issue, but like the last cat we had to leave at the vet. Well, I guess we dropped the gremlin off for routine neutering.
Yeah, that was no fun.
But yeah, that was pretty stressful.
Yeah, I didn't want my last interaction with Kitty trying to help the doctor pry her mouth open so we could see what was going on there. So like, yeah,
that was rough. So
we
definitely snuggled Mooch
a
a lot before we let them take him to the back.
Yep, and then we were there the next day, a couple days later, and then I'll be there again on Tuesday. I literally go every week and a half now. I'm there, but every week and a half.
Trace says, I have surgery next week, the big C. Oh, friend, I hope everything goes as well as it possibly can, and I hope you're healthy and everything turns out okay. I'm sorry. Where do I go from there? Which comment do I read next? Earthquakes knock things off the top cupboards. We've never had anything fall. The only thing in my whole life that's ever fallen was when I was a kid in the 94 earthquake, the Northridge quake. I had a globe that fell and got dented. That was it. We didn't have anything break or fall over or anything.
We had my mom had some tchotchkes on the wall in a cabinet, but I don't know if they broke from that.
Okay, so we're just mixing the things together. What are we doing? A cup of flour. Dan, in the way, man. Beer and Bug says, I was writing War and Peace up in here and getting comment blocked by the country internet connections. Sorry I didn't get to read your novel, but thanks for the dollars. Alright, so there's my cup of flour. The instructions of what to mix together is not in the same order as the ingredients, and that's messing with me. A cup of brown sugar.
That seems inefficient.
It is. They should have a punch card for coffee at the vet. 10 visits and you get a cup of coffee/tea. Our vet actually does have a point system. There's an app and you earn points. But every time I try to redeem them, they're like, oh, you can't redeem them on this. And I'm like, but then what's the point?
You've redeemed max points.
Yeah.
You've redeemed max
It's not
points.
for this, so I'm not really sure what it's for.
Being here every other week.
But apparently it's not for any of the things that we take our animals for. But there are perks. They throw in complimentary nail clippings every time they put our cats under, so that's helpful. Mooch is a little difficult. His nails are really thick as he gets older. Not wide, but like this way they're thick, so they're hard to clip. And they did a really, really good job of clipping his nails down low, so that's nice. Jeez. Never mind Topo. Poor Topo does not know what to do. Just hold still, bro. Hold your breath. Don't move. You want to help out here? Mooch is straddling Topo at the moment.
Oh, it looks like they're playing.
Poor Topo.
It looks like they're gonna be playing some Twister.
A little bit. Oh, he clicked on something. All right. Okay, just a little bit more. Okay, so it's cut. Loosely packed. Nobody ever loosely packs their brown sugar. I'm not doing it. Nope. Sorry. It's always tightly packed. That's how we do.
How do you loosely pack? You can't scoop it. You gotta like pour it in.
Brown sugar is usually tightly packed, so you mash it down after you scoop it, and then you can put more in there. This is the first time I've ever seen it say loosely packed. Ever in my life. Topo, do you mind? Yeah, he looked a little uncomfortable with that, huh? Amanda Moline wants to know how many beers.
Oh, you guys are very obsessed with this. This technically would be a beer and...
That's beer number 2, yes?
1.6 beers.
1.6.
Here, wait. 1.7.
It sounds like you both need some eatables to help you sleep. Something. But like I said, I did get my CPAP, and it really, really has helped.
It did. I haven't heard you snoring. Since you got it all dialed in.
No, I don't think it's like physically possible for me to snore anymore. It's shoving air down my throat. The other night I put it on, and Dan started making some jokes, and I can't laugh when my CPAP is on. It like doesn't physically work very well. Anybody got a CPAP and know what I'm talking about?
I was making elephant jokes with your trunk.
Don't make me laugh.
I had like 5 minutes and Crystal's dying.
So my app reports the amount of events I had overnight. Events are when you stop breathing, and so I started yelling at him, "Stop! You're gonna make me have an event! You're gonna screw it." It's like a game. Like it tells me my score in the morning. I'll show you guys that when I get this in the oven. I'll explain to you how it works. Those of you with the CPAP know. Do your guys who has a CPAP and has an app that links to it? Like,
can you add
remotely?
friends? Can you add friends on there?
I can share. I don't know. Can I add friends? Now I have to look. It definitely gives me the option. You know when you're on Amazon, there's that little box with the arrow, and you can send the link. It gives me the option to share my results, which I did. I shared it with my brother and said, "Get yourself CPAP. What are you doing?"
Dude, if I have to scroll through my Facebook feed and see people's CPAP scores, I swear. I swear, I'm gonna like download the Bally's app, and then everybody's gonna get like a bowel movement post.
Shut up. Oh, I used both my cups.
Yeah, Helen says the hubby has that app too. You guys can connect.
It's great. I don't see a place to add friends. Short Dolphin says, "What kind of CPAP did you get? Over the nose or over the nose and mouth?" Not mouth. So when I did the sleep study, I had the one that just like it's a little triangle that goes over your nose, and then when I went in to get it, the guy told me, "Oh, you can have that, or you can have the one that just like." It's just like a rubber piece that goes over your nostrils, like under your nose. And I'm like, oh, let's try that. Why not? Like, maybe that'll be a bit easier because the over your nose triangle made me sweat and I got a little pimple on my nose. So I was worried about that. I tried that the first night and I almost suffocated. I made it 35 minutes and I had to take it off because I felt like I was suffocating. I couldn't get enough air.
Do you put that
It does not work.
Do you have to type it into your Plenty of Fish in the CPAP app? Or is it like, or does it like log it for you?
No, it showed that I, like, took it off a bunch. And so I called them the next day and was like, hey, I need to get the other one. I can't do this. So, and they told me, like, you can replace it with a different one within 30 days. So I went back the next day and got the triangle over the nose. So much better, no more problems. Athena says, I have a CPAP machine and I have the My Air app through ResMed. Yes, that's exactly what I have. Does your CPAP make any squeaking noises from leaking air? My mom's does. It makes crazy sounds. No, the first night I did it, Dan was like, are you going to use your machine? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And he was like right now?
You can't hear anything.
No.
I don't know what you can hear, but I can't hear anything.
Auntie Ange is a CPAP user. Mine is mouth/nose one, and I love it. No, mine does not go over the mouth, just the nose. Mine lets me know how I'm doing as such. Leaks and stuff. Yeah, same thing. Same app. Okay, you gotta move your butt so I can see. You can stay there. Okay, a cup of oats.
What's the ETA for the main event? I would say like 8 o'clock, so like 11 o'clock. I still thought they had one fight left, and the other fight ended early, so they're killing time. But I don't think it's going to be until like 11 Eastern. But I could be wrong. They could start coming maybe soon.
Auntie Anne says, I sleep with my mouth open at times, and the nose only one won't work for me. I'm not really a mouth breather, like, at all. Like, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with, like, anything anymore. It's freaking great. Good night, Jim. Thanks for hanging out and letting me annoy you with my apple peeling.
Can I get a hit of it?
Oh, he keeps asking for that. No, it's unsanitary.
I just want to make this, like, can I just...
Someone was asking if it hurts to laugh. It's not that it hurts, it's that if you open your mouth...
Yes, Greg.
It, like, pushes the air out of your mouth. Like, the air's not going to go into your lungs. It's just going to go up your nose and out your mouth. So it's kind of uncomfortable. Okay, what else is going in here? Pinch of salt. I got you. Pinch, pinch, pinch. I got the butter here. Oats. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Alec has the ResMed Astral ventilator. The machine is louder than the Respironics Trilogy vent. Mine's really, really quiet.
Do you have to fill it with Astral dye?
Half a teaspoon. Get out of here. Dan, everybody. You actually left. Does it help if you have a sinus cold? So, part of the CPAP is a humidifier, and, usually when I get up in the morning, first thing I do is I have to blow my nose. I'm just like a snotty kind of person. I have to blow my nose. I use tons of tissue throughout the day.
Not the stream.
Much less now that I have the humidifier. I noticed that immediately. Like, I don't have to get up and immediately blow my nose. So, I don't know. When I get sick, I usually have a lot of nasal congestion, so we'll see how that actually goes. What am I doing? Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah, when I'm sick, I have a lot of issues breathing through my nose, so hopefully that'll help, but I'll just sleep without it and snore and drive Dan nuts if I have to, but...
I don't think you've ever driven me nuts with my snoring. I just wake you up after to, like, make sure you breathe, but not until after I, like, have this... And I'm so indecisive, so you can imagine how long I battle with myself before I decide if I'm going to, like, let you live or not.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for letting me live for 20-plus years.
It goes deep, too. Like... Man, I'm really craving a cheeseburger, but if Crystal doesn't want to go out, then I don't get a cheeseburger. But if I just let her, like, not breathe, then, like, there's cheeseburgers today.
You're alone all day. You can have all the cheeseburgers you want if you would just learn how to hide the damn evidence.
I know, I suck at that.
Okay. Add the butter, stir until a crumbly texture forms. I can do that. Christine says, I don't watch fights ever, but I want to see Tyson beat this guy. You and me both, friend. You and me both. Dan puts them on. They're usually just on the computer, like, whatever, and I don't watch them. This one's going to be on the TV, and I will be watching. If we're still alive, I'm going to, like, stop and hope that I get to see him punched out.
So, like, well, he's got to do it in the first round because he's going to be gassed after that. We were talking in the grocery store line, Rod, like, we were all talking, and people were like, oh man, it's going to be Tyson in like the 8th round and stuff. And I'm like, that's not going to happen.
He's a little old for that.
I said, you know what we need? I said, this is sad. I said, you know what we need? We need like, where's Travis Pastrana? Somebody jump something. Where's Evo Knievel?
Somebody jumps up.
We need that kind of entertainment.
We're all on the
like,
same team
during the fight.
No,
or
just
like,
like
we need that kind of entertainment.
Yeah, because like here everybody's watching this right now.
No more A versus B. Just like let's all get behind the guy.
Just remember, like on New Year's Eve, when for a while, when Travis Pastrana was doing stunts.
Yes.
We need that again. We need that.
Well, why don't you call your Red Bull people and tell them to do something we can all get behind?
Yeah, do I need a stunt? You guys want to see me jump off the roof? Who wants to see me jump off the roof and do stunts?
You cannot. We have good insurance, but
who wants to see me do
copay.
stunts? I have a stunt beer in the fridge. Stunts.
April says,
Stunts.
"Is this live?
Stunts.
Is it on a channel?
Stunts.
It's on
Stunts.
Netflix. So if you have Netflix, you can go onto Netflix. It wasn't showing up like on the homepage. You might have to search for it, but it is on Netflix. I don't know why it wasn't on the homepage.
Netflix is doing a lot more live stuff. So like next year, wrestling will go to Netflix. Netflix is trying to do some live programming. So you've seen a few things happen. There was a concert not too long ago that was live on Netflix. There was a stand-up special not too long ago live on Netflix.
Amazon Prime too. Amazon Prime did the Green Day concert live.
Okay, yeah. So some of these places are trying to like move into live streaming, which I think it's cool. That's fine or whatever. But like,
stay in your lane.
No. But like, so it's just on here. You didn't have to like buy another subscription, and most people have Netflix anyway. It's kind of like the Facebook of like TV. So I don't feel like they made that much more money on it.
You're gonna fall through the roof. Greg wants you to do Hot Wheels stunts. Patty R. Patty, thank you so much for the super chat.
Hi, Patty.
Much appreciated. That is gonna go to Vet Bills. Is Patty R. Patty Bueno? Formerly known as?
Whoa!
Or is that a different Patty?
Whoa! That name died in the fire. She rose up like the phoenix.
Am I using her dead name? I'm sorry. I just want to know who I'm talking to. There's not many Patties around here, so I just wanted to know if that's the same Patty that I'll never forget because you won the contest for being our 100th subscriber? Wait, she wasn't the 100th. We had 100 subscribers and we did a giveaway. Yeah? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, can you help?
I suppose.
I'm over here trying to bake, man. Alright, so I'm just making a crumbly top, I guess, for this.
Yeah.
This is like my apple pie, but with no pie crust. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like the sides were missing something there.
Yeah, well, you're the one that picked a crumble. You wanted a cobbler or a crumble, and then when we looked at the pictures, you said this was the one you wanted. He asked for a peach cobbler, but I told him he was a little late in the season for that one. Auntie Ann says, my kid says Monday Night Raw is moving to Netflix in January.
Yes, we're excited about that. So that'll be a draw, and they'll test a lot of stuff with that, because that'll be the first like continuous live programming every week on there. They just... Yeah. Down in front, Topo. Aww.
Netflix is trying to be the HBO of the past. Is it because Netflix is trying to be worth it with charging extra? Probably. Maybe I shouldn't be watching a baking show when I'm so hungry but can't eat. Yeah, maybe not the best idea. Maybe just listen, don't watch.
The food's fake.
If it makes you feel any better, it's going in the oven now, and you won't have to look at it for like another half hour. Dan, I'm gonna stick this in the oven, and then I need you to be the entertainment.
Yeah, you should take your cat with you. This is all I've done all day, like for like the last few days, is just like follow this guy around and make sure he's not falling off the table, smashing stuff, breathing. It's bug-eyed Dan a lot. Marrow, I know, huh?
Okay, when this comes out, it wants us to cover it with foil for 10 minutes because it lets the apple juices thicken. Just come on through. Even though you were like already here, come on back through. Alright.
Huh.
He knows you have pizza over here still. He's trying to get at it.
It's my pizza. He already ate like 10% of it before I got to him when the pizza came out the oven.
Alexa,
I'm sure he's not breathing or breathing.
30 minutes, starting now.
BRB.
Hey, Topo boy. Hey, Topo. What you doing, Topo? Hey, Topo. Topo, where's the gremlin at? Where's my gremlin? Usually I can wake him up. Gremlin! Gremlin! Where's my gremlin? see if we can get him. Let's see if we can get him to wake up here. Gremlin! All the cats are snoozing. So we'll get him some snacks. So we'll get him going with some snacks. Gremlin! Gremlin! Where's my gremlin? There, he's half asleep. Here he comes. Come here. Hey. Come here. Psst. Aw, okay. Hi, my snoozer. He came. He was sleeping. Yeah, Mooch is sitting next to the sink. Hey, my snoozer. My little gremlin sleepy. He loves me. Hey, my gremlin. He'll do this for a minute or so. He'll come over and he'll want his wake up snuggles. He gets like a million kisses. And then eventually he'll want down so he can do his big arch cat stretch. Was Gremlin your first ginger kitten? No, we had one growing up, but like, no, we had Mr. Tails. Mr. Tails was really popular here for a long time. Him and Mooch palled around for a long time. We have Precious, the big creamsicle. He's laying on the couch over there. He's a big old orange cat too, so I've never had 2 orange cats at once. Terry does. Terry's Blue's looking for the kisses. From you? Can you hear the smooch noises? Is that why? Terry has 2 orange cats, Tiger and Lily. Hey, snoozer. And we just love and cuddle, and I talk to him, and he's a little snuggle ball. He's gonna fall back asleep for a minute. I did wake him up by calling him, but he comes to me. Did you guys see that? Hey, my gremlin. Okay, oh, his eyes are closed again. He follows me around everywhere. He wants to do stuff with me. He's like, what are we doing? So, like, he has to help too, so I gotta make sure that, like, I have something for him to do of the same thing that I'm doing. You can't see his little eyes, but he's sleeping. I feel bad. You guys saw I called him, and he came from... He was sleeping on Blake's bed. He loves Blake's bed. He was sleeping on Blake's bed. He came over here all eyes shut. Now he's back snoozing. Yeah. Aw. I can't get closer to show you. There's too much stuff in the way down there. Hey, Mooch. Mooch is ignoring everybody now. He's not even meowing at people. He's like doesn't care. He's on his own ride. He loves his dad. He does love me. I will say that. He does. We didn't even need a cat. He's got 7 toes. And now he like follows me around and crawls in my shirt and comes when I call him. He's been hopping up on me, but I've been teaching him how to hop up into my arms. He's a smart little guy. He's super friendly. He loves Blake's beard. He's always trying to climb into Blake's beard. He really loves Blake's beard. But yeah, I know he does like me. Hi, Gremlin. Usually when he wakes up for a long nap, he wants a snack. He's usually kind of hungry when he wakes up. So I go and fetch him a little snack usually. Dog cat. We have a couple dog cats. Kumiko was like that too. Roxy girl. My gremlin. My gremlin. He's so snuggly. I called my gremlin and he was sleeping and he came over here all sleepy-eyed and hopped in my arms.
All sleepy, just staring. Oh, he wants his strings.
There it is. He's waking up now. There's my gremlin. There he is. It's time for him to get crazy now.
Dana asking if I'm on the lookout for any baking-related things I might want to bake this holiday season. Friend, Honestly, so much going on. I haven't even thought about that. I was just thinking the other day, like, oh, am I gonna do Christmas baking this year?
Oh no, you better, because there's 20 containers that you've stored inside the closet for a whole year now.
I had never found them at home. They've just been in a box on the floor in the closet. Hannah, yes, you are still here. Okay. What else did I miss?
Hold on, he wants my stuff now.
Hannah, is this a birthday gift for Dan?
Gremlin, come here.
Dan, Cats, both of us, what's going on?
Come here.
Who gets this?
Come here, Gremlin. He's too tired to hop up on me. Gremlin.
That instinctive parent sway when holding a baby. Yeah, we might not have babies. Well, Dan did. But yeah, I do it with Mooch all the time. I'm just like rocking back and forth, holding him. To answer your question though, David, I usually check Walmart. Walmart has usually good, like, I don't know, mixes and stuff. What did you read that she said this was for you? It is for you because you can only have soft foods. Oh, I don't think we've tried the chewer ones, have we?
Ooh, that box looks cool.
Hannah sent us a big giant box
Yay,
of
thanks, Hannah.
Cheerios. Thank you, Hannah.
Well, the
You're
Gremlin
best.
has no idea what that is.
Oh, he has not had a tube yet. What do we got? Salmon with tuna, salmon with chicken, and salmon with scallop. Oh, Hannah, you're the best. Thank you. Do you know this is for you? Which one do you want? Which one? You have to tell me.
You gonna bite my nose?
You got 4 choices. Which one?
My nose.
Which one?
You're gonna bite my nose.
That one? Is that the one?
Sorry, I'm busy playing with my little flirkin.
You're what? What'd you call me?
But you could tell he loves Dan.
There you go, buddy. There's some soft foods for you. Figured if I got a big enough box, Mooch could share. Maybe.
Yeah, thank you, Hannah. That's really cool. Whoa!
Dan, you need to 3D print me one of those things to squeeze this stuff
Oh, I
out.
can do that. Come on.
Mooch does not
Come
like
on,
to
Gremlin.
share. The other cats
Come
will
on,
like lick
Gremlin.
it at the same time as each other. Not Mooch. He puts his whole mouth on it. This is mine.
Come on, Gremlin.
No, I think he just realized there's snacky things happening.
He is. Come on, I'll take you to the snacks.
Nope,
Nope, he's
he's
going
gonna
that
take
way.
himself to the
He's
snacks.
going that way. Yeah, he wants to
Topo
know.
hasn't realized yet.
Topo has not realized. The Gremlin, though. The Gremlin's good up on that stuff.
Here, there's a little bit on my thumb you can have. Mooch might let you lick that off my finger. You can't find it. Aw, Hannah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Look
Hannah.
how happy Mooch is. What happened? It's all gone. You were too slow. Oh, chomp. Chomp.
Damn, Mooch, you were marked for dead.
Yep.
And now he's sitting here eating pizza, chomping things.
Yeah, he took a whole pepperoni. Alright, do you want your first little snacky tube? Mooch is the cat version of Memphis. Alright, you want some salmon with chicken? Are you snoofing? Are you snoofing trying to find it? I don't know if Mooch is gonna let you have it. Alright,
You have to
alright.
like
Whoa.
wipe I just like have to smush spots
Hi,
in.
do you want some?
He might. I don't have a second camera because like that's all we got today.
I'm trying to get him to like turn to the side. Oh, I scared him. Alright. Can you hold Mooch for a minute? I know it's gonna be difficult, but he's pushy.
Come on, Bones.
Hi, do you want some? Yeah. He doesn't understand. He's trying to take bites. Oh, Topo doesn't like to lick it out of the tube.
No, he's offended. He don't want to take a bite of two ice cream, like ice cream after you've had ice cream.
Topo also does not like them frozen. He gets scared of it. Oh, watch out. He's a little aggressive. You can't, no, you don't bite, you lick.
It's on his cheek.
Because he's just...
Yeah, you gotta like lick it, man. You can't just bite at it. They don't like that.
Aw, Hannah says wanted to do something special for Mooch.
Aw.
Dad was really happy to hear he made it out okay, so we decided to have some tubes shipped.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so you waited until after the surgery to ship the tubes, right? Otherwise, you'd be like, Dan, yeah, I know this is a little awkward, but
Yeah, lick.
you think if I send you that QR code, you could get the tubes back to Amazon?
Like we don't have a million other cats. There you go, lick.
Yeah, they were
Lick.
for Mooch. Yes,
There
I
you
waited.
go. He's learning.
Dang, Mooch, you cost people money.
The oldest with the youngest.
Thank you.
Hey, you want more? Lick. You have to lick.
He's chomping.
He is. He was starting to catch on, but then I took it away, and now he's frantic.
Oh, it's
There you go. Lick,
it's
lick,
a fight
lick,
for the chomps.
Lick. There you go. Oh, I wish you guys could see it from this side. Let's see if we can. There you go. Lick. All right, hold on. Let me get the last of it out. You happy, Mooch? There you go, little gremlin. That's the good stuff, huh? That's it. That one's gone. The oldest with the youngest, the baby and the grandpa. Brittany says Memphis is a dog version of Mooch since Mooch is older. Hey, they're
Memphis
happy.
ain't old. Hey, stop.
No, Mooch is old.
Mooch is old.
She said just a little something for the kitties to enjoy from Hannah. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
Yeah, now you're not done, huh? Now you know. Oh, what's up, Topo? That's it. You ate your whole tube. Let's see. If I put you guys on the ground, can Topo have one before you guys get back up here? All right, Topo. You ready? You want some salmon? Hey, bud. No, no, no. Why do you look so offended? Maybe I could put some in a bowl for him.
I don't know. He's not usually down for that stuff. He likes his hard treats, I guess.
Hey, do you want to try some of that?
One time I let Topo smell my hot sauce and he gagged so hard. I felt so bad.
Yeah, see, he likes it. He just doesn't want to eat it out of the tube.
He's picky. Yeah, Popo does look mad about it.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. He's just going to eat it all in one bite. That's for you, Topes.
Dude, this guy's slippery, and when he wants out, he's gonna get out.
You want to lick this tube? There's a little more there. No, no, no.
Ah, he smacked it
Oh,
out of
your
Mooch.
hand in it.
He smacked it out of Mooch's mouth. Grandma, come here.
A piece dripped on the floor, and he
Come over
put his
here.
hand in it. So
Just come back
now
up
he's making
here.
little footprints.
Grandma.
No, he still food driven. He still thinks there's more food.
Eat it, Topo, faster! Go, Topo, run!
Chris is here. Hi, Chris.
Topo.
No, he's getting it.
Topo.
Chris says, OMG, it's Friday night. Let's get baked. Friend, we are already baked. And wined.
Hi, Chris.
And beard.
We were.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Oh, Topo tried to pull the bowl back to him. Finally got somebody a little bit more greedy than himself around here.
Topo, there was a time on camera where you stuck your head in the can of SpaghettiOs.
Now he's daintily
And
pulling the bowl back.
he had a big spaghetti arena. Now he's getting punked by the little kids.
Yup. Hannah says Afriel says the gremlin seems a bit more like Eleanor. And catted. Yes, we've been catted. Now that's adorable.
And Mooch is just sitting
Yeah.
down here looking to see if there's anything coming.
Hi.
Which I don't know. I don't know if there is or not.
No, we just did 3 tubes. They each got their own tube. Hannah sent enough that
thank you,
everybody
Hannah.
could eat a whole tube. Thank you, friend. Hi.
The other one's just sleeping. See how Roxy's sleeping. Hi, Riz. Rizzo.
Okay, so we were talking about my CPAP because I know you guys care about my health issues. So when I did my initial sleep study, the first one with no CPAP testing, they told me, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" Yeah, he would never ask that nicely. He would just inhale it. I was having, so again, an event is when you stop breathing. They just call it an event. I was having 5 events per hour when I was not in REM sleep. When I was in REM sleep, I was having 42 events an hour. Let's see what my history says. No, I don't think I can do that. Last night I slept a whopping 6.19 hours and used my CPAP the whole time. They're very, like, when you get your machine, they're like, we hope that you would use it for, like, at least 4 hours a night. The guy told me, Chris says CPAP. Did you get that from the doctor or did you get the one from the dispensary? They are not the same. Cough, cough. The one from the dispensary wasn't working. It wasn't helping me sleep. The guy told me that someone told him that he sets an alarm for 4 hours and gets up in 4 hours and takes his mask off. Why? Like, my goal here is to sleep well. I'm not taking the damn thing off at all. Like, I'm keeping it on from the time I decide I'm ready for sleeping, which is really hard for me, by the way, because I usually read until my eyes are too heavy, and I'm like, with the phone, like, trying not to drop it on my face, and then I put the phone down and go to sleep.
It's pretty hot. She looks like Tom Cruise from Maverick. I look over, I'm like, what is she doing over there? And you're like, ready to blast off.
There's no sneaking smooches at all. Like, you're not getting near me. So I have to make a conscious decision to put the mask on and be done being awake.
One of these days I'm pulling the hose off. I'll fart in the
I
hose.
hate you. That's why I hide it in my nightstand. April says, can you feel it? Like, when I'm going to sleep, it's a whole thing that, like, straps to your head.
You should go put it on and come out with it.
Absolutely not.
You should go put it on it. Who wants to see Crystal put it on and come out with it?
Absolutely not. Can you feel not breathing? No, because I'm sleeping. The only way I knew, so I went to the doctor and told him, like, hey, I'm tired all the time. What can I do? And he said, well, here, take this iron. It's not that my iron levels are low.
It's just rock.
It's that my iron storage is low.
Go to the parking lot and start eating asphalt.
I'm taking ferrous sulfate for that to try to help with the iron storage. And that did help, but I'm still tired. After I went to the doctor and said, hey, I'm having this issue and got these pills, Uncle Yukon says yes, BRM Bug says no. Thanks, we're still friends, BRM Bug. So after I went to the doctor, I woke up to Dan shaking me and yelling at me to breathe, which was the first time in 20 years I've woken up to you yelling at me to breathe. Which
usually I just wait until you figure it out.
Apparently you just, like, let me not breathe. And he did not mention to me, I'm sleeping. I don't know.
There's a time frame.
I just know that I wake up in the morning and I'm tired as hell. Like, that's it. I struggle to wake up and get out of bed in the morning. It's really, really hard. I was actually diagnosed with delayed sleep phase syndrome, which, to my understanding, is like I have a hard time falling asleep. It takes me longer to cycle through the phases of sleep. It also, I woke up once to someone telling me not to breathe. Would have been more effective if they just covered your mouth and nose. So I've read up a little bit on the delayed sleep phase syndrome, and actually caught a TikTok type video the other day. Yeah, that's why she's an ex. That kind of explained how, like, it's hard for me to fall asleep, it's hard for me to wake up. My natural cycle of sleep is not like a 24-hour wake sleep cycle. I don't get tired until like 1 o'clock in the morning. These are all like, absolutely, like, yes, these are things. Never occurred to me that it was a thing. Yes, Jess, I absolutely agree. I've been trying to tell everybody I know, especially my brother, because I know he has a lot of problems with sleep. If you or a loved one snores at night, go get checked. It's a sign of sleep apnea. Not only that, it significantly increases your chances of stroke or heart failure to be snoring and have sleep apnea. Like, I am now going to be much healthier and, like, probably live longer in having this, having the CPAP machine. You guys are just all gremlins. So yes, please go get checked out. It's weird and awkward. I'm really trying to push my brother. He's got another medical issue he's got to have taken care of with the surgery. So he's trying to put it off until then, but I'm like, look, I went for my first sleep study. I went to the doctor in like April talking about I was tired, and it took until November to get my machine. So start it now. Go do your sleep study, and then you gotta like call the sleep study place and tell them to send the results to the doctor, and then they're like, I did, and then your doctor's like, I didn't get them, and you really have to like manage your health in that way. But yeah, absolutely. If you snore, if you want to sleep better, and somebody has ever told you that you snore, please go get checked out. It really makes a difference, and it will extend your life. Corinne wants to know, how is the progress of your ornament? Oh, all ornaments are packaged. They were going to go out today, but there was an issue at the post office, with not being able to get them out.
Their slot wasn't big enough.
Yes.
And I couldn't put the package in there, but they're all done.
It's Pickles Cage's fault.
Pickles Cage's fault, but they're all done and packaged, and actually they're sitting in my car.
They will go out on Monday.
If nobody breaks into my car, then they'll go out. But I did go to the post office today, but they were closed. But like, now they only have like metered mail outside. It was so dumb. Like,
yeah.
Usually I'm able to like drop packages off at that.
Hannah says, "Extend my life." Gross. I mean, I don't know what to say.
But they're done though. They're done and gone. Like, they're all packaged and gone.
Chris says, Amanda says I snore, but I don't think so. Never heard it, even once. Right? Same. My snoring has never once bothered me. Not at all. Shannon's scared of the CPAP. I need one, but I have serious issues with things other than my glasses on my face. Same. Absolutely the same. I have issues with my hair being on my neck. I can't, like, lay down like this. I have to take all of my hair and put it like this, which is really difficult with the CPAP strapped on my head. So I'm learning to get adjusted to that. Dan sleeps with his headphones in, or at least like falls asleep with them in. I can't do headphones, and people suggest like, oh, get the like headband that wraps around your head and has the earphones. No, absolutely cannot deal with stuff wrapped around my head. The trade-off of being able to sleep well is worth it. When I try to go to sleep, at first it's a little bit weird to like have it on my face. I'm a back sleeper anyway, so not an issue as far as that goes. Which I always...
Mike Tyson's almost ready to go, Crystal.
Is that his butt I'm looking at? His bare butt? What? Is he boxing in a jockstrap? I can't take it seriously if his butt's hanging out the whole time. Now I just lost my train of thought.
I got you. I feel that a lot of us, maybe not I'm speaking for everybody, but a lot of us have this like, we think that a CPAP machine's a fish tank with a vacuum hose hooked up to a big machine, and it's like making like, 3PO invader noises.
Her issue is with the stuff on her
it's not.
face.
It's not. It seems very minimal, but Kristen won't let me have a hit. I'm like puff puff give.
Debbie was diagnosed with sleep apnea at 3 weeks old and grew out of it when she was 2, but always scared that it's going to come back. Chris, stop it. I'm not even reading that out loud. Yes, Bjornbug, I saw Tyson's bare butt. I don't know what was happening there. Chris missed a couple streams, is trying to meet his obnoxious quota. I really thought that was going to be an issue, and that's honestly why when I went to pick up the machine and he offered like the one that just goes over your nose, I'm like, yeah, let's do that, because that's going to be less cumbersome on my head and face. And it was, because it just goes under your nose and it has one little strap across the back. Minimal. But again, like, I don't know if it just, the holes didn't line up with my nose holes or what the deal was. I felt like I couldn't breathe the air right. The thing that just goes over it doesn't go over my face.
It was making her a whoopee cushion. It's all, I'm like, what's that? And it's all leaking out, like her ears and that thing right here in the eye that guy made have milk come out of. Air's coming out of there.
I couldn't get it adjusted right. I kept having to sit up and try to like line it up with my nostrils. It wasn't working. I could not do it. CPAP machines trip the breakers at my hotel commonly. Good to know for when I have to travel. Shannon says, I'm a side sleeper. Large chest makes sleeping on my back uncomfortable. I get it. That's why I can't sleep on my stomach. I usually, prior to a CPAP, would fall asleep on my back and always wake up on my side. Now I fall asleep on my back, and I think Dan mentioned, like, I don't move while I'm sleeping.
Shannon, I get it. I can't sleep on my stomach for the same reason.
God, I hate you. I have not woken up on my side once. I sleep so much more peacefully. I don't move around. I don't struggle to breathe. So again, 5 events of stopping breathing, not in REM sleep, 42 times. That's almost once a minute I would stop breathing while during REM sleep. Last night I have averaged 0.1 events per hour, which is like maybe once in the... not even.
But we all stop breathing. It's called exhaling.
No, that's not how that works. So this thing like gives you a score every day, and the first day that I used it, my score... Where is it? Score. The first day I used it, my score was 95. The second day I got 100. Sunday night I went out with my friends to a concert, and I drank a few beers. Didn't do so well. I got an 88. 92, 96, 92... 93, so I'm doing much, much better with my sleeping. It is a little bothersome. Again, I don't have the one that goes over my mouth. Apparently, according to a couple people, that's if you breathe out your mouth more, then you have to have that. Because if you open your mouth, the air just pushes out your mouth. Like, it's pushing air up your nose, but you can't feel it. If I take it off, you can hear it. Like, I took it off to talk to you, and I couldn't hear you talking to me because it's that loud. Once you put it over your nose, you can't really feel it or hear it. Like, it doesn't feel like it's pushing up your nose, but when you open your mouth, it's like out your mouth. Like, it just pushes the air right out of your mouth. It's really weird.
I will get video of you when she's sleeping one day.
Please don't.
And I will get a ping pong ball, and I'll see if I can get it to float over her mouth while she's sleeping.
Don't do
The machine looks fun. I thought we could get a couples machine where it's one hose and it breaks off into 2.
Ew, and then I have to breathe your exhaled air? Absolutely not.
It's like a circle of life. It's like a circle. It's like a circle of something. But Crystal wears that whole thing on her head. I can't believe she doesn't move. I sleep on my arms, so I wake up all like, oh, my arms don't work.
But you snore more now that you're older. Maybe you should get a sleep study.
I don't know any snoring, and I've asked for video of me snoring. If anything, tiny
circle of germs, right?
If anything, like, queef.
Stop it.
Just little.
You used to like Darth Vader breathe. Now there's some snoring. Now it's to the point where sometimes I like shake you and wake you up because it's too loud and I can't sleep with any noise.
You're strapped in like a fighter jet. I was asking Crystal where her ejection button is if there's an emergency. Well, what's the protocol? If there's an earthquake, if there's something happens, like how do I like unstrap you from that? And how come they never tell you that in love stories? And then he reached over and unclasped her headgear.
It's not
like it's
sexy
like
at all.
I don't know what to do.
There's nothing cute about it. You're not sneaking any smooches while I'm sleeping.
No, I'm gonna put a hose clamp. I'm gonna put a chip
to
clip.
me.
I'm gonna put a chip clip on it. That's what's gonna happen.
Master Adventure says, you know you're an adult when you get excited about a new walker or a CPAP. Like, seriously, these are the things that matter as an adult.
Don't look at the TV. That thing, she needs a stitch. Oh,
Ew.
that needs a stitch or
Gross.
a staple or some super glue. She needs to put some milk on it.
So, yeah, seriously, if you snore, ask your doctor for a referral for a sleep study because you will sleep so much better. Shannon, it's not that bad. Really, like, give it a shot. If you've got insurance and the insurance will cover it, I did have to pay for the machine, and apparently you, like, lease it, so they're going to charge me $20 a month for 13 months, and then it's mine, so it's like rent to own. Why are they zooming in on it like that? No one wants to see that. I agree.
They get them very clean out quick, though.
But if you've got insurance that will help cover most or all of it, it's worth trying. Like
if you can't afford it, just get a whoopee cushion and some hose, a couple clamp ties, and get your significant other just to squeeze that whoopee cushion.
All night long, just sleep in shifts.
Yeah.
Like I said, the respiratory therapist that I went to get the actual machine, the way he talked about it sounded like most people don't use it all night long or even that regularly. So, he was really pushing like, ideally you're going to use it every night and for at least 4 hours. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, I'm ready to go put this thing on right now.
Does
like,
it dry you out,
Can I take
though?
a nap now?
No,
it has a humidifier. And so, okay. So
that can't be good.
The CPAP itself has a setting, and that's what, when I went for the sleep study, she had to adjust the setting to figure out what setting.
And you can't mess with that setting.
No, it's what setting would make me stop snoring, which for me it's an 8.
Dang, out of like 8.
It's out of, I think he said 20. I can't change it. He said it can be changed, but like your doctor has to do it. There's like a secret code you got to put in to be able to do that. The humidifier, though, I can up the humidity. If I find that my nose and or mouth are getting dry, I can up the humidity on it. I have not had an issue with that at all. And like I said, because I'm not snoring and it's not like drying everything out, I'm not opening my mouth while I sleep. I'm less, like, for lack of a better word, snotty. Like, I have to blow my nose less. I feel less, like, generally congested. I'm telling you guys, like, I get that it's old people things, but Melissa said it's 20. I was a 15 before I lost some weight. And I asked him, too, like, is this something that as I get older, it's going to get worse and, like, my number will go up? And he said, no, if you gain a significant amount of weight, like 50 pounds or more, maybe you might have to be reevaluated. But other than that, no, like, that's my sleep number. Is it almost time for
the cat likes your sleep number too? He's like, what's this?
Dude, I have woken up to the kitten batting at my nose. Like, I don't wake up from snoring, but I wake up to the kitten batting at my face, trying to get at it, trying to get at the hose. Like, I have to try to tuck everything away into the nightstand.
I'll lock him out of the bedroom in the middle of the night. I'll wake up and I'll kick him out by throwing a toy out in the living room. He runs out there and I'll shut the door. And in the morning, when Crystal lets him back in, he runs in so happy, like, it's you again!
He does get very excited.
You're still here! And he gets all so happy. Where is my little girl?
Afriel, yes, I am using distilled water. The first couple of nights, Dan had gone to the store, but he couldn't find the distilled water at the stores that he went to, so I ended up going to Walgreens.
I tried to get you some Gatorade. I was like, just put some Gatorade in there.
I was using bottled water because we happen to have bottled water, so I used that like the first 2 nights, and then I got the distilled water. So yeah, there's a gallon of distilled water in my bathroom, and all the pieces that have to be washed out daily, and it's definitely a lot of work. Like, I have to prep it at night and fill it with water and put it all back together. In the morning, I have to get up and clean everything out and all that, but so worth it. Griffin hates humidifiers. Like, as soon as they turn off, he will pot them until the tank separates from the rest of the unit. We need to get our humidifier out because the heater's been on and it's getting really staticky in here. I'm interested to see what the gremlin thinks of that because we usually set it right here on the counter. Yes, only use distilled water. It says it like there's a big sticker on it that says so. Ventilators work a lot different than CPAP, but it's so cool to hear how they work. Yeah, it's interesting. Alexa, stop. Okay, it might need up to 10 more minutes, so let me take a peek. Let's go 5 more. Alexa, set a 5-minute timer.
I messed up
5
and I
minutes.
pulled my string too
Starting
much.
now.
Oh, it's out of the hole. You're gonna have to let me fix that later. That's not something I can do real
I was
quick.
trying to. I usually can push it back, but this one's thick.
Does a CPAP run on electricity? Yes, it does have to be plugged in, so I had to unplug. We keep a window fan plugged in for when it gets hot or stuffy in the bedroom. So I had to unplug that when it gets warm again. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to shuffle some things around to get it plugged in. But yeah, it's... my nightstand has, like, there's the top of it, and then there's, like, an open shelf and then drawers. So it's tucked into there, and then during the day I have to put a towel over it to hide it, because the little gremlin will get at it. But yeah, it plugs in. Honestly, I don't hear anything. It's silent. In my own head, I can hear, like, as I'm breathing in and out, I can hear a change in the tone of, like, the breathing air. But again, like, it doesn't make noise. When I take it off my nose, it makes a lot of noise. It's like a vacuum cleaner almost. But when it's on me, then it's fine. What happens when there's a power outage? I suffocate and die? I honestly don't know. I open my mouth and breathe.
I have one more of those Alexa plug-in things where I can tell it to turn it on and off the lights, and I'm gonna plug your machine in there, and I'm gonna custom name it to Alexa. Stop Crystal's breathing.
Yes, Chris, in my head.
Yes. Alexa, let Crystal live again, and then it'll like come back on.
Here are some results.
Alexa, stop. You can't tease her like that. You have to spell her name out.
One of these
so she doesn't
days.
know you're talking about her.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of power outages, and usually when we do, it's like during the day.
When we do, they go big.
They do go big.
They go big.
We like lose food and everything.
Usually the power goes out when something pops.
Yes.
And I gotta replace something.
Yeah, somebody crashed into something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yes, Brittany had said something like, I have an A+ in sleeping now. Yes, I absolutely do. Chris is at the point in life that OPP means old people problems. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Oh, absolutely. The sounds of me getting up off the couch as things pop and I groan. Absolutely.
I do sound pretty crackly.
The things I have to strap onto my head and, like, lotion myself with when I go to sleep. When I get up in the morning after I shower and I've got like 3 different creams I put on for 3 different rashes that I've got. It's just... check with your respiratory therapist to see if you can use a power strip for it. Oh, I have a power strip. My bed already has a power strip next to it because I have a clock, an electric blanket, a lamp. Oh, that's what I unplugged. I unplugged the lamp. A fan...
And the lights,
the
that hang
ceiling lights, which has the big block so it takes up 2 things.
Your phone plug.
My phone. Yeah, I already have a power strip. Ugly Concrete's thinking about moving. Absolutely. Chronic illness for the win. That's how I'm feeling these days. Just like, oh, look at all these like machines and medicines I have to use.
That's
so I can, like,
hereditary.
comfortably live.
Dude, your dad snored like Jurassic Park.
My dad snored like an airplane landing. Like, for reals. I
It
caught
should
myself.
be illegal.
I felt dumb when I said it at the sleep study place. I was like, oh my god. My dad snored like you've never heard before. And I'm like, she literally like runs sleep studies. I bet she's heard that before. Like, absolutely. My dad snored so loud. He never had a CPAP. I don't know why. Like, why wouldn't you go get a CPAP? And you could hear him like stop breathing, like choking on air or not air. I don't know. He at one point had surgery, which the lady said the sleep study lady said he probably had his uvula taken out.
Whoa.
I don't know.
All the way down there?
Is it safe to have all those plugged in the same thing? It's a power strip, and it's like like it'll shut off if it.
I don't know.
has an
I'm not
issue.
Smokey the Bear.
Oh, we've lived this far. I don't know. I worked with a lady at the bank that told me that electric blankets were horribly unsafe and I was going to catch on fire one day. Meanwhile, she slept in sweatpants, a coat, and mittens and told me I was unsafe for my electric blanket. So, I don't know. I'm not sleeping in mittens.
She dies by getting her tongue stuck to the frozen pole.
Right?
Ah.
Like, you'd rather sleep in mittens than have an electric
Yeah.
blanket? I've literally had an electric blanket on my bed since I was a child. And so has all of my family, and we've never caught on fire. I'm sure it does happen.
Oh, for sure, it does happen. But you have to consult
I think my
circuit
odds are a
breaker.
little better than my happiness of sleeping in mittens and a winter coat, so it's a trade-off I will take.
It's not even the fingered ones, it's just the... It's just...
Mittens, yeah. Crazy old lady. Alright. It just says, I mean, I have a waterbed. It has an electric heater under the water, right? My mom has a mattress pad that's heated. I couldn't do that because I get too hot and I have to be able to take it off, and I would just have to get out of bed. There's no way I could do a mattress pad. Alexa,
But Jess sleeps
set
on
the
a,
timer.
on a water balloon.
5-minute timer cancelled.
Okay, maybe it's under the water in the bladder, but you know, right? That must be weird. I prefer being cold to fall asleep. Oh, not me. Not at all. Alex says, I'm on a ventilator because of my disability. I have a paralyzed diaphragm, so I breathe through a tracheostomy, the tube in my neck, and my vent breathes for me. Isn't technology amazing? Like, 100 years ago, you would not, like... You'd probably not survive. They'd just be like, I don't know, we can't do anything for you. Like, technology allows you to live, like, with some comfort and be able to breathe. It's amazing.
Alec, do you have to go through the motion of breathing, or does it handle it all for you? I know you said it's automatic, but do you...
Like, does he have to open his mouth and suck air?
Or just like, you know how like you move your chest to move your lungs? Do you have to do any of that anymore, or is it just like our heartbeat, or it just handles it?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, does it like push the air in and out?
Yeah, or does it like maybe it just helps.
All right, so I don't know how well you can see it because it's way over here. It's really hot and it's like boiling and bubbling. It's said to cover it.
Zoom in. I can zoom in. I mean, I do have a kitten.
April says the iron lung back then. I don't even know if that's what that was for. Oh, is he scared of the foil?
Yeah, the iron lung breathes for you. I think back then. Yeah, it's like your heartbeat. Okay, but so it's just automatic. It's just automatic then.
No, apparently he was not scared of the foil.
All right, let's see if I can zoom in.
Well, no, because I already covered it.
Oh.
Don't zoom in. Nobody wants to see that. Don't look at my rash.
No, I turned that filter off.
No, you didn't. Look how red I look.
That's like you.
All right. It's 8:06 at 8:16. We'll uncover it. We'll take a scoop out.
Sick. Do we have ice
Burn our
cream?
mouths. Hey, no, get back. That's very, very hot. What are you doing?
He's got to learn that's very hot, he said.
Dogs, especially big dogs, jumping on electric blankets can break the wires and start a short and maybe a fire. One part of my electric blanket doesn't work, so I don't use it anymore. Alieska always jumps on the bed, as have all my dogs. Yes.
Once they don't work, we toss ours.
So the electric blankets tell you, do not sit on them. Like, you're not supposed to sit on top of the electric blanket, which we're somewhat cautious of that.
Dude, you can have no, if you read it, you can have no fun with it.
You're not even supposed to put a blanket on top of it, but I'm sorry, like, first of all, that's how you make it work better, and you're supposed to be able to wash them, but in shopping for a new one, over and over and over again, I was so happy to get one that I could wash, but as soon as I washed it, it stopped working. Yeah, it's got wires in it. Like, it might work more, but it also might not. So I don't take the chance. We put ours in between the sheet and the quilt, so the animals do not touch it, and it stays as clean as possible.
I'm like a little smoky. I'm just all in bed.
It's so good. I love, like, before we go to bed, I turn it up to high, so I climb in and it's all nice and toasty, and then I turn it down to 1, because I don't actually want to be hot while I sleep. I'm plenty hot. But it takes the chill off of the blankets. It's so nice.
And then I don't want to get up after I left the light on out here.
And Chris says, don't look at my rash. If I had $1 for every time I heard that. Oh, you should see a doctor about that. I've been seeing a doctor, and she's like, I don't know, you're a redhead. And I'm like, that's not very helpful. What can you do about my rash? Because this is not normal. And she's like, I don't know, you're a redhead. I'm like, again, not helpful. So I have another cream. I gotta go pick that up tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I should have got that
prescription.
I didn't get it today.
Boo!
Boo!
Boo! I have another cream to try because the first one did nothing at all.
Cream.
So she's thinking maybe like a psoriasis or eczema type thing, which is fun, new feature. Welcome to getting old. But yeah, apparently if you're a redhead, you're just kind of screwed and your skin sucks. Apparently I have thinner skin than most, which is funny because I'm pretty freaking tough, but my actual skin is thinner than yours because I'm a ginger.
I like that.
That's another fun feature. Not supposed to put anything on an electric blanket. Yes, it holds the heat in better with a regular blanket on top. Absolutely, you can't tell me otherwise. I don't care. I will put a blanket on top.
Look, you'll let your boyfriend catch on fire.
Absolutely. We'll burn you down.
You won't even put me out while I'm screaming high pitch.
Hi, Kathy. She says, I like mattress warmers. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, like, that's what my mom has. She has the mattress pad.
Weird.
I have to be able to take it off, though. As I get older, I sleep much hotter. Like Hannah says, I get overheated really easily, and it's so uncomfortable. Absolutely. I wake up drenched in sweat sometimes and just have to like go directly to the shower and wash off because it's so disgusting and uncomfortable. Wintertime's not as bad. Summertime is miserable. Poor Dan has to like crack the window, turn the air on, put a fan in the door, make sure the ceiling fan's on just to try to like keep me comfortable, which I super appreciate. Nobody's ever made so much effort to make sure I sleep comfortably while simultaneously not letting me know that I stopped breathing at night.
Yeah, you're not passive aggressive.
I have to have the blanket that I can remove off of me.
Have you slept on a heating pad before like that?
I had a friend who, when I was in middle school, that I would have sleepovers at her house, and she had a mattress pad that was heated.
Yeah, it's so weird because then the top of the blankets are cold.
That's the thing.
And I wasn't used to that. I was used to it all being warm because the top keeps the bottom
the top will
warm.
keep the bottom warm, but it doesn't work as well the other way.
It was so weird to have cold blankets.
Kathy says, I should say used to. Now I'm hot all the time. Yeah, we're heading that direction over here, too. Chris says, ALEXA, if the electric blanket causes flames, play Alicia Keys. This girl is on fire. I'm not looking forward to turning the heaters on. Been here since mid-July. My highest power bill was under 30. Oh, lucky you. Ours is way more than that.
Damn, these girls are just slugging it out.
Hannah says, Dad hates that I insist on keeping the house cooler because he runs cold, but I just cannot function when I'm hot. He can at least put on another blanket. Dan and I have that battle all the time of like, are you hot? Are you cold? Who's feeling what, and how can we adjust so everybody's comfortable? Which is why I just have an electric blanket on the couch to keep me warm when I'm cold. And then we have lots of fans, like little fans around the house. So like if you're sitting on the couch and you're hot, then just aim a fan directly on you. I can't help you.
This is definitely the fight of the night. There is no way this next fight is gonna top this fight.
Uncle Yukon, good point. If an electric blanket can make/hold heat at full range, then it can stand a blanket on it at 50% and lower heat range. Yes, when I sleep at night, it's on 1. Like, literally the lowest possible setting, it can handle a blanket on top.
Man.
I'm excited to put the new one on. Like, we're going to be so much hotter. Because we've had, the one that's on our bed now, it's a Sealy, which I bought the same brand because I swear we've had this one for like a decade. I don't even remember. I think your mom bought this for us for Christmas once. And I don't even remember when we got a new electric blanket. It was that long ago. Jess says this is too much blood for my
That's a lot of
taste.
blood, but I guarantee you, this was fight of the year last year too, when they fought or something. Then the next fight, they will not slug it out like this. They just like slugged it out. Crystal, I'm excited for whatever noise that the electric blanket's gonna make when I turn it on. Because hear me out. Our stove doesn't do nothing, but Jess's like plays like TikTok songs, and mine.
Huh.
Yeah, so
like maybe that's the new feature.
Yeah, I'm hoping that my electric blanket plays like a song or a jam or something like that.
Oh, Chris says Amanda picked up a new electric blanket today. I already have the bed preheating. Friend,
Yeah.
it's new electric blanket day. High five.
They might smell for a minute, but it's okay. Like component burning for a second, but
Yes.
it's okay when they're new.
Yeah, the like plasticky smell. I made sure to get like name brand because if you look on Amazon, there's all kinds of like YXZQ brand, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna go with a name brand that I know about. Also, a lot of them now have Sherpa on one side, which if you have cats, bad idea. Our cats like the scratchy boxes, and those little bits of cardboard get stuck on the Sherpa. My throw blanket had that, and the cardboard's all in it. It's so hard to clean stuff out of it. Jess says, I got an electric throw blanket. I've never had one. Oh,
Did you like it?
Aldi had them on clearance last year, and they were like $20 or something, and I got 2. I have one that I keep on the couch, which that's what Dan's been using in bed the last few nights since the electric blanket broke.
They don't hit the same. I was sizzling.
It only has 5 settings, but like 4 is scalding.
I smelled chorizo and it was me. It was me cooking.
It definitely gets a lot hotter. And it's also smaller, so I had to like tuck it in at the bottom so he could cover his feet, but then it only came up to like here. And I have one that I take to work every day when it's even remotely cold. I take it to work. Like today it was 30-something when I got to work. I plugged it in and I put it on 4. A couple hours later,
you like bring it home every day. It's so weird. And
I do. I don't leave it sitting there because we do have cucarachas at work, and I don't want roaches.
But you
there.
don't leave it in your car.
You know, I don't like to leave anything in my car that's going to give anybody any incentive to break into my car.
I mean, all their ornaments are sitting in my car.
You love to leave stuff in your car. I don't. Someone broke in my mom's car once, and there was nothing to steal but a $2 winning scratcher, and they broke in her hoopty. It was the
that
Toyota.
Means a lot to a scratcher.
It was the bucket, the Toyota bucket hatchback. What was it, like a Tercel?
Yeah.
Bucket car, and they broke in and stole her $2 scratcher.
I'll go get the package out of the car.
I don't even leave a power cord in there. There is a Scentsy. I think Amanda sent me the little Scentsy stuffed animal.
Yeah,
that's still in my car. Other than that, I don't leave anything in my car.
It's empty. Your car is it's empty.
I could probably put it in the trunk so I don't forget it.
Yeah, you might as well just bring it at that
I
point.
just carry it back and forth every day. And after like 2 hours, I got to turn it down a little bit. This afternoon, it warmed up a little bit because we do have the heater at work that works really well. So I just turned it off and I just had the blanket over my legs. I like to be warm.
15 minutes of electric blanket talk, everybody.
This is how you know we're old. CPAP and electric blanket. Sherpa one has cardboard. No, April. We have the scratchy boxes for the cats. And if you don't have cats, you might not know. When they scratch on the cardboard scratchy boxes, they tear off little bits of cardboard, and they inevitably get caught on the Sherpa. And just like tangled in it. I don't know what the physics is of that.
And the vacuum stands no chance.
No, you have to like tear them out of it. It's ridiculous.
I was like, watch this, because I love vacuuming. It's so much fun. Sucking is just the greatest thing to like it like moves like and then and it's gone. I love it. I love it. I can't get it off. I can't get it off.
Alex likes it cold when he sleeps. Last winter I even slept outside on my covered porch. Oh, I can't. I cannot sleep cold. It drives me crazy. Shannon has a massive, insanely expensive down comforter Lee's cousin gave to them, and is just waiting for me to say it's time to get it out for the winter. It's so heavy and warm. So we always had, years and years and years ago, we needed a new comforter, and I found this brown one at Walmart, and it was on clearance for $30. And I'm like, F it, just get it. It's $30. Best comforter I've ever gotten. You guys know if you wash a comforter, they get all like clumpy inside. This one never did. Still have it like 2 decades later. Oddly enough, my brother has the same one across the country. He also bought it on clearance. Held up really well. We both still have them. Love it. I get too hot with it, especially with the electric blanket. So years ago, I switched to a quilt. If we get like a month where it's really, really, really cold, and we'll bust out that big comforter and lay it across the top of everything. But the quilt with the electric blanket is enough for me.
All the cats pile up.
Yes, they keep us
and
plenty
the cats
warm.
are really warm. I'll slide my foot under Topo. Boop. And it gets all warm. And Topo just deals with it.
Aw.
He just has to deal with my feet underneath him.
Oh, Wilton's been trying to play... Hi, Wilton. I don't know if I saw that you were here. She's been trying to play that fight on her Netflix all this time, and all she gets is a spinning red circle. Boo!
Try it another way. Try, incognito browser, or, not logged into... Or,
Well,
no, wait.
Log in.
Netflix, not YouTube. Never mind. Sorry, I don't know.
Scott says lots of people are reporting a Netflix outage. Oh, yeah, I bet a lot of people are watching this. DP says mine keeps buffering, too.
Are you guys all doing it on the computer? I have mine on my Apple device, my Apple TV. So maybe if you guys have, a Roku device or a Google Play Me...
Google Play Me?
I don't know what they're called, but you know what I meant. But I don't know what they're called.
Amanda says, I sleep with the fan on in my room. We have a ceiling fan. That thing never goes off. We did switch the direction, because it'll pull the heat up, but... Yeah, I have to have
I didn't clean all the dust off of it. It was like streamers.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, you guys
We were going to bed, and I'm like,
yeah.
hey, can you flip that the other direction? And he did, and it was just like, poo, everywhere. Bad idea.
Who's brave enough right now to look up at their fan and admit if there's 3 inches of dust on the top? Because
we all know our fans are dirty.
Mine had so much dust on it. I'm like, no. There's a commercial going around about you should check that.
Clean your dirty ass fan. All right, Wilton's got it playing on the laptop. All right, Dan, are you ready?
Oh. I love the old Mike Tyson's Punch-Out game. That's probably one of my top 5 Nintendo games. I love that game.
Oh, I hope we get to watch Mike Tyson punch out tonight.
I can get so far, and then I can't, so it's so fun.
Okay, I think I can just... Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna take a picture of it or anything?
I was going to take a piece out.
Right on.
And put it on a plate and take a picture. Like how we do.
Greg says, I want apple dessert now. Dude, one time I showed up at Jess's house, and then Greg shows up with this jug of apple stuff.
Apple stuff?
Oh, dude, one time it was in a jug, but don't drink too much. And I don't know, you're right. So, and then the other time he came over with this syrup in a bottle, and we were doing dabs on our finger of syrup. Just boop, and it was, I don't know what it was, but oh my gosh, it was the best thing.
Okay, can you do me a favor? I'm going to lift this up, and can you move the yellow trivet thing to that counter?
Oh, okay.
It's a little soupy.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, Dan. Thanks for frisbeeing it over for me. DP says, the Punch-Out game has better graphics than my TV right now.
Oh, that's all right. The ladies, the beef on her eyes is handed down. Crystal, look at that. Crystal, take a look at her.
Oh!
Woo! That's another eye. That's a whole other eye open up right
horrifying.
there. And look at her face. She is stoked.
Did she win?
I don't know.
You weren't even paying that much attention.
They slugged it
Ron
out.
says, ew, she needs stitches. All right, guys.
How come my stuff bleeds for hours and it's just not bleeding? It's so open.
They put glue on it.
She is unfazed. That's so hardcore. Do you want it? If you want to reach behind the light, you might be able to turn it off. And then maybe that helps.
I don't actually know how to do that.
There's a little pushing button there.
On the bottom here?
Sure.
Does that?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so
Why
now
would
after
you
you turn
think
that on,
that
you still have to
would-
hit the button in the back. There's just like a little pushing button. Ah. Oh.
All right, that's.
All right, let me come help. Let me
check
come help.
Instagram and Facebook later.
No. I have got it's okay. I got this. Whoa. Is that better?
Yes. Yeah, better contrast for sure.
It looks good. Now watch.
Turn it back up so you can't see my red. That's too blown out.
Well, now I don't know where to go until you go back over there.
Here I am. That's good. You can't see how red I am. Shannon says that looks freaking delicious. Uncle Yukon says I could use some of that spoon or fork. Probably spoons.
I can't stop looking at her eye ham. I don't know.
Slide right up, Dan. What is that noise?
That's
Is
my
something on
wheels.
Your tire?
I have special wheels on my.
Yeah, you do. They're short.
I have special wheels on my chair so I can lock them out and it doesn't move, and then I can drive. I can go the distance. When I drive
DP
my
says
car.
she was ahead on the broadcaster's scorecard. It's gonna be hot, Dan. It just came out of the oven like 14 minutes ago.
Dude, she's so happy right now.
Or
Or not happy. She's not happy, but like, look at her. Like, she's just there. She's not even phased. Can you see her? And why isn't it running in her eyes?
I'm hot.
If I was there, I'd ask her if I could touch it. Like, can I touch it?
Oh, a little hot.
She'll go in the back and they'll put stitches in there like right now.
I know I said it was gonna be hot, but I blew on it.
Dude, it's like warmed up my spoon.
Uncle Yukon, you should definitely get or make some apple cobbler. You can make this. This was really easy.
Hi, Gremlin. Oh yeah, they'll go stitch her up like right down the back.
That was good. It needs to cool down a little bit because now I can't feel my mouth. We do have some ice cream, Dan. Do you want some? Let's see, what do we have?
Oh, this is good. Where's the
Don't
crust?
sound so enthusiastic.
Where's the crust?
There isn't one. This is why I don't make cobbler and crumble things. Is this one open?
I like this.
This is not open.
This feels good. I'm so glad it's getting wintery time. I mean, it's no Knabby's farm, but like, you know, this is good.
Do you want s'mores ice cream or speculoos ice cream?
What's a speculoos?
The Biscoff cookie flavor.
You can pour that out. I don't know if I want any ice cream.
No?
I don't think so. Do you?
No, I was gonna get it for you.
Don't do it for me. Oh no, I'm okay. Thanks. I'm thinking I'm just enjoying this cobbler. Besides, I don't want to take the L on the ice cream. Thanks. Aw, hi Gremlin.
Afriel suggests that this would be awesome with your caramel sauce. This would be amazing with a caramel sauce. I love apple crumble. It looks so good. This is really good. Your phone thinks so too. Better than I expected. Like I said, I don't really make cobblers and crumbles very much. The oatmeal topping gives it a nice good crunch.
This is like a 4 out of 5. Still using the Ninja Creamy? Yeah, Yes, because I get that chocolate Fairlife and I pour it in there. Oh, it's so good. But it just so happens that like Trader Joe's has that bomb chocolate ice cream.
Trader Joe's had the s'mores ice cream. And
For a limited time every year.
Only in the summertime they have the s'mores ice cream. Really, really good.
Then they nailed it with...
The speculoos, which is like a Biscoff cookie flavor.
It's at Aldi.
At Aldi. That is so good.
They nailed that, so we were doing that. But yes, we like our creamy. Crystal really loves the creamy for her sorbets.
The sorbet and sherbets.
Yeah, so those work really good.
Wolfie says, I'll cheat and use canned apple pie filling. You totally
Okay,
could. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you have an Aldi near you, they have a fried apple. I think I have a can of it, actually. Do I still have a can? Oh, I have 2 of them. Aldi had fried apples with cinnamon. You could totally use that. Although this one was a little bit liquidy, you might need to add like a little bit of cornstarch or flour or something to thicken it up. Sorry, it's too blown out. And then caramel apple. This is the Comstock. I think this came from Walmart. They had caramel apple. I was gonna make an ice cream with this, a caramel apple like apple pie ice cream for my mom, and I never did it. Maybe one day. What's the difference between a cobbler and a crisp? That is a good question, and when I was looking up the recipe, I did know that. Mom cheats and uses tinned peaches for crumbles. Absolutely. There's really, I don't really see much of a difference in using that. Cobbler versus...
Hey, stop that.
Crumble versus crisp. It differs in the type of topping. A cobbler has a biscuit, cake batter, or pie dough topping that's dropped onto the fruit in spoonfuls, giving it a cobblestone appearance. Cobbler. See what they did there? Crumble is a streusel topping with butter, flour, oats, and sometimes nuts. And a crisp is similar to a crumble, but without the oats in the streusel. Perfect. That makes sense. Okay. So this was a crumble because it has oats. If it didn't have the oats, it would be a crisp. And if it was more biscuity, cakey on top, then it would be a cobbler. Cobbler dough pieces. Yeah, like chunks. Kroger has Spumoni ice cream for Christmas, and it's so good. What is that flavor?
Isn't that what you just said that was? Splunking?
No, that's Speculous. Dan, Alec has good news. Chris and he are coming to Virginia Pet Expo so we can hang out.
Yay!
Can't wait, my dude.
Ba-bam! Man, is dabbing on screen. Yeah! It'll be fun, dude. That was fun last time.
Good stuff. Are you happy with it?
It was good.
It's really good.
Did you guys pre-order your calendars yet?
Don't move your chair because the cat's
Just send me more photos of the inside of the calendar, and for just a low price of $1 each, I'll show you each picture.
Afriel, that doesn't clear it up either. Spumoni has Galliano in it. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Crystal, it's Galliano. So, it's Italian. It's probably marinara sauce.
Chocolate cherry pistachio, is that what a Spumoni is?
That
or are you
sounds
talking
good.
about something else good? Because that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Shannon says, I have a peach cobbler recipe that's fantastic if you want to try one. I would love to try it. I don't think it's peachy season, though. We usually get peaches for free at work. Somebody comes and brings in a pallet, and nobody really wants them. If you guys remember, I took them, I think the last 2 years I took a bunch of peaches and made stuff, and I'll take a whole bunch and, like, bring something back to work because they'd rather have the dessert than the peaches themselves. Short Dolphin wants to know if you're going to Novi, Dan.
I'll be there.
Okay, so Spumoni is the pistachio, cherry, and chocolate ice cream all together, kind of like Neapolitan. Where was that at? Where's the...
Take this away from me, please.
it's fruit. It's healthy.
It's good, but that was a lot of ice. And now the gremlins are just running around the counter.
Kroger. Which Kroger here? Food for Less?
Yeah.
We may have to look for that next week when we feel like leaving the house. Galliano, is that a man pie baked with a man inside for filling? I hope so.
What do we need to find out food for us?
Spumoni ice cream?
We can, because I have to go and do the returns on Monday.
Yeah, maybe you should.
And it's
go over
across
there
the
and
street. It's across the street from the returns.
I haven't been there in forever since when Blake was going to ABC and not driving, and we would take him.
It's nice in there now. Like they got it.
We found
nice.
lots of like good one-off things that like I didn't find anywhere else.
The problem is like you're only off when the whole world's off. So like, if you want to go, then we have to like go with like everybody.
Not this week, but next week I have
Oh.
to take Tuesday off for the doctor's appointment in Santa Clarita.
That's okay. After that,
But it's already holiday time.
I was gonna say after that, it's like already holiday time. Even today when I was out, really early. Was it today? Yeah, it was already. It was still crowded out there.
I'm sorry, you boys can't have this. You just had tubes. That's good. I highly recommend that. That was a really good recipe. We used Granny Smith apples. You could use different ones. I like the flavor of a Granny Smith. Shannon says it uses canned peaches. Even better. They don't have to be in season. Dan asked for peach or apple, and we went with apple because you can always get good apples. Aldi always has good apples.
Scott said the crops here have been bad this year in our area due to the heat, so there may not have been a lot of peaches. Dang.
Yeah, I don't really see a lot of peaches at the store. When we get, somebody grows them. Like, we do business with somebody who, like, has a peach farm or something, or a peach tree, and we get, a pallet of them at work.
Times are tough. It used to be millions of peaches for me, and now it's only 100? A few? A two?
I think they were in cans in that song.
I don't even know if there's enough to can them this year, according to Scott.
I
I think
were
they're not.
put there by a man. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
Chris knows.
Well, it was in a factory downtown, but now that it's automated.
I wonder if it would be good with
Hey,
sweet
Crystal.
tango apples. I don't know what a sweet tango
Script.
apple is.
No, stop.
Thanks, Dan.
I
So helpful.
I told the authorities. Crystal, I contacted the authorities.
Well, if he says, "Oh, full moon tomorrow," oh, I'm definitely not leaving the house.
God.
Why everybody was so crazy
I'm so
today?
glad I'm not streaming.
My 7-minute drive home from work, I had 2 people make a right turn to end up in front of me without even looking. They just like went for it and hoped for the best. Somebody else pulled into the left turn lane, and as I got up almost next to them, like right behind being next to them, they decided they weren't turning at that one, but they were turning at the next one. So they just like pulled halfway back out and then went into the next left turn lane.
And you're blaming the full moon for this?
It's the full moon.
Did they roll down the window and go, "Ow"?
Yes.
Was it Teen Wolf?
And then when I turned right here, like 20 feet in from the crosswalk, there was somebody like just slowly crossing. It was a green light. Like the way he was crossing, the way I was going so that I could turn right, it was green. He chose to cross 20 feet from the crosswalk and take his precious time. Had I not been paying attention, I would have just slammed right into him. He wasn't in the damn crosswalk. Cross at the crosswalk, people. It's a really sweet apple. One of the sweetest ones. Yeah, I've never had that one.
I get it. I was on the phone with my friend, and she almost ran over somebody.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty amusing, though.
We all know which friend you're talking about. You only have one friend.
Shut up.
Alaska Adventure says, "I'm jealous. That looks so good." It's really good. You guys should definitely try this if you're into like apple things and like to chop up a lot of apples, or throw some canned apples in there and mix together some flour and brown sugar. Brown sugar was a good choice, absolutely. Hannah says, "Hey, I'm Dan's friend." Yeah, but does he talk on the phone with you?
No.
If he says he was on the phone with his friend and it's a she, who's he on the phone with? You only need one guess. It wasn't me.
I ain't trying to snitch out my friend. Come on, Gremlin.
All right, Dan.
Gremlin.
Looks like I'm going to work an hour early, so time for my before work nap. Enjoy your nap, Brittany. Thank you for hanging out. Hannah, thank you again for the
Yeah, thanks, Hannah.
damn near lifetime supply for the case of snacky bits.
Oh, it's Shaq. I love you,
I'm
Shaq.
sorry, Hannah. I meant he only has one friend he would talk on the phone with. We all know who he's
Gremlin.
talking about.
Yeah, there you are. Hi, Gremlin.
3-1, wings are winning.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the score was. Nice.
All right, guys. Dan, shall we wrap it up?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I'm done. Like, we ate the thing. I don't have anything else to
The
do.
fight's gonna start in like a half hour.
It is, and I would like to watch... Oh, God. Everybody cross your fingers for me that I get to see... Is it Jake Paul?
Yeah.
I would love to see Jake Paul get punched right square in the mouth. If we could, like, knock a tooth out or, like, split an eyebrow, I'd be really happy.
His nickname's the Problem Child.
He has such a punchable face.
And that's what he's doing. He's doing.
When I look at him, I just want to punch him in the face. Is that Gronk?
Gronk and Shaq. Hey, stop it.
Leave my old man alone.
He's expensive.
Aw. Alvika says, thanks for the stream. Until next week, thank you for being here. And yes, you guys, if you missed it, we are not going to do a stream tomorrow. Life has been very stressful. Our house is out of control. We're not going to spend half the day setting up a track and making a bigger mess of the house. And
yeah, I'd love to get all this cleaned up. And I'd like, we have good problems. We have so many Christmas orders, and Blake took so many orders. And then like now I'm like that little elf that wants to be a dentist, and I'm trying to get all the printers in the one room and like on one of those big gorilla racks. So I've been trying to make that happen because I have to go from room to room to room to room, and 2 of the machines are in the bathroom printing right now. And
2 of them?
Yeah, I won't even tell Crystal about the other 2 machines we ordered.
What? Are you kidding me?
I don't know if I am or not. And that's the thing, and you don't either. That's the coolest part, is you just don't know.
I'm about to evict you.
You just don't know.
Get your own print farm and move into it. Put a mattress on the floor.
You'll kick me outside with all my printers. I'll run 1 extension cord in like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'll have like a little shelter.
Do you remember when the neighbor didn't have electricity and ran an extension cord from our driveway over to their house? Is that gonna be
That's
you?
right. Yeah, that's gonna be me. And I'll just slowly print my way to victory.
Enjoy. Thank you guys all so much for being here tonight.
That was fun. Thank you so much.
The plan is to be here on Wednesday, provided life does not throw any wrenches at us.
Wednesday is...
Wednesday for Mario Kart.
Okay, not for baking, because it's not Thanksgiving.
No, that's the following week.
Yes.
Is good. So the next 2 Wednesdays, we should be here with you guys. And then next Friday and... Next Wednesday. This coming Wednesday... What are we doing? No, maybe am I...
I don't know. Nobody cares until it's like next week.
No, but I'm confused about what's happening. Am I off by a week? Oh, next Friday we just had a hangout planned. Like, we didn't plan anything.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll just like sit
we'll be
and chat
live.
with you.
Maybe we'll go to dinner or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something.
And then maybe Dantix or maybe Hot Wheels, depending on how we feel. On the 23rd.
It depends. Yeah, one of the two.
And then the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving, we're making a pecan pie. There won't be a baking show the day after Thanksgiving because, I have to bake a Thanksgiving meal. I'm not doing baking the day after. So the day before Thanksgiving, we'll make our Thanksgiving dessert of a pecan pie this year. And hopefully we'll like it.
We go, Mooch.
If you kick Dan out, can I come over? No, I want silence.
Silence.
Absolutely not.
Hi, Mooch. All right, come here, buddy. Come here, $1 million
I
Mooch.
picked him up and he didn't
Come here,
want
$1 million
snuggles.
Mooch.
Thank you guys all so much who super chatted tonight and even member super
Yeah,
chats
just
and
a love
just
for
being
Mooch.
here
Thank
and
you.
like supporting us and sending us happy thoughts. What does he still have pizza in his nose?
He probably could still have pizza in his nose.
Appreciate all you guys. Like you guys said lots of really nice things and made me feel better about
Yeah,
Mooch.
it was a hard week for Mooch because like this guy's defied death a few times and clearly, I mean, he's like knocking on heaven's door.
Oh no,
So-
that was like the fourth life. We're good.
It is,
We still got
so,
5 more.
yeah, so
Hannah says
thanks.
if I promise not to talk, can I come over? Maybe.
Maybe. All right,
You did
all
wash
right.
your sheets for me, so congratulations on that. I'm sorry they didn't feel right or smell right.
Was that it? That was it?
That's it.
I guess we've been going for 2.5 hours.
Alec, thank you. Love you too.
Oh, thank you. All right. Yeah, have a good night. Enjoy this. Go watch the Tyson fight.
Yeah,
and
it's on Netflix. If you guys have Netflix, go check
Clearly
it out.
clearly
It's only
they're-
$6.99 a month with ads, and there's really not that many ads, just so you guys know.
It's-
Everybody who's like, I'm not paying for it with ads, hardly any ads. It's like nothing. Worst thing ever. I'm just now getting to where I can actually sleep, so thanks. If you did it regularly, it wouldn't be such a difference. I'm just saying.
I'd stay and hang out and we could live react to this, but
Did
they
you
don't
get banned
have
for that last time?
they don't have any they don't have any hurry up right now, so I don't think I think the fight's gonna start at 9.
Afriel says sending hugs from Seattle. It's not soggy today. Congratulations on your lack of sogginess.
Yes.
You guys, when we took Mooch to the vet, you have to bring a carrier, but I just carried him in there in my arms, and then when they take him to the back, I'm like, here you go, he likes to be held like a baby, and she just scooped him in her arms like I do, and just took him to the back to go take the blood. He's just such a good cat. They didn't put him in the carrier at all. We even asked, you want him back in the carrier? Nah, he's a good cat, I'll just take him, and then they just walk off with him, so he was good. He did a good job at the vet.
Good job.
And now he's trying to steal pizza. No, it would be even worse because reasons. I can't argue with reasons, Hannah. You're clearly logical. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.